I feel like last time I was in here. Oh, thank you so much.
When was it? Was last time you were doing Companion?
Last time I was here with him,
Yeah.
I think we were wrestling over there.
Over there, right there.
That was Companion.
That's where I put him in that ankle lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I was really laxed. I was super relaxed. And everyone was like, why are you trying to beat up the old man?
Yeah.
But then he said, you got me. You
I sweeped you a little bit.
You did. You did.
I was a two-stripe blue belt.
You
didn't
were a
see
little-
that coming.
You were a little too high up.
Yeah.
But I didn't sweep you. I just kind of went like that to show you. The point being that Dylan Dennis is not a guy you want to wrestle with.
I remember.
I wouldn't allow it.
I remember.
I wouldn't allow it. Yeah. And that bastard, that scumbag was like this. He was like, try it. Because he knows. Yeah.
If it's straight jiu-jitsu, yeah, Brandon do.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm not
No,
wrong.
I know. He was like, I dabble. I'm like, I'm not letting you. You'll get your leg.
But I don't think we're ever talking about, I was never going to be like, oh,
No, if you want to fight him.
Yeah.
Bradley can't let it go. See?
Street fight.
You push it this way, he pushes you back, and I like that.
No, I'm talking about street fight.
Are you just as strong as ever?
I feel probably the best I felt in a very long time. Yeah. Cardio is better than ever for sure.
Really?
Which is more important in a fight than being fucking big and strong.
Yes.
So.
What are you doing for your cardio?
I box. Yeah.
Oh shit! Throwing hands.
Jumping
now.
rope boxing.
Throwing hands.
Yeah.
Fisticuffs.
Feel good.
Who's your trainer?
I don't have a trainer right now. No. But I'm just like it's just.
You just hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
You can't hold the bags and shit. Two.
Dying.
He looks like your smaller brother. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Really?
You guys look so much
They both
alike.
have facial hair.
No, they have very similar
At least they
structure.
both have two eyes.
Yeah. You know
They
what's
look a
funny?
lot alike. You don't think they look alike for real?
No.
They both have beards.
That guy looks more like him.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Look at that guy.
These two look.
I did not
Those
see
two.
that
Those two.
Similar structure in the face.
Those two.
No, that guy looks like him.
That is Bradley.
Yeah, that's Brad. Yeah.
Yeah. Like my younger brother.
That's Bradley Light.
Light. Bradley Light.
Bradley Light.
We can call you that now.
Bradley.
Yeah, that's funny.
Diet Bradley.
Diet Bradley.
Bradley.
That's Diet Bradley.
50% less sugar.
Yeah.
Yes, we did, cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby.
You guys good?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
Georgia,
Yeah,
bring
okay.
us the field. Clap us in, Chin.
Can't
We're
wait.
here. It's a lot more meaty in here.
It's a lot more meaty. It
thick.
got
It's
just got
extra-
a lot thicker in here, a
Yeah.
lot stronger in here, and a lot more symmetrical. I said
dude.
it. The kid's got a symmetrical, delicate face.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What I said?
Not delicate.
No.
All of a sudden, my beard's got a delicate face.
No. I'm saying you have what I would call delicate features. Your nose is you have a long aquiline,
Saying you
sharp
have
nose.
feminine features.
No, well, you're a very handsome man, but you have your body's built for a lot of power. Your face is rather sophisticated. You look like like a
Model?
man. You look a little bit like a
Model?
European gentleman. I said it. Yeah, you look
Wait,
like
just 'cause I
is that
cut my-
fair?
Well, you could win Miss Olympia because Miss Universe.
Well, he looks. If he was
Or
a
Miss
girl,
America.
absolutely. Now,
A
he's
dude
got
just
great
won Miss
features
America.
for that.
A dude just won Miss
Really?
America.
Hey,
Well, yeah.
actually.
He looks like, you know
Yeah.
what Bradley looks like? He looks like, if you just from the neck up, he looks like a gentleman who rides horses. In the English countryside.
No, not at all. No, he's not.
Too much?
No, he looks like Rip from like a more like fuckboy Rip from Yellowstone.
Hold on. I mean, you got
Like a hype beast Rip
Is
from
it
Yellowstone.
just because I cut my beard?
Yes, it is.
I think he's a handsome bastard.
You're a very handsome guy, but your beard is well coiffed. I think that might be the word.
Coiffed?
It's way better than both
Yeah,
of our
coiffed.
facial hairs.
Well, hold on. To be fair, I had a gym opening. That's why I got cut the night before.
Oh, you
so
wanna
it's
look
recent.
good.
Yeah. I just wanted to clean
You're
up. I
getting,
look
you're
kind of
getting compliments. You got the 2 earrings. They're diamond studs.
Okay.
You don't see that a lot
I
these
can't get
days.
away with that.
Nobody can.
Yeah.
So
and
man.
and Brendan,
I
is
wish.
usually a good looking guy, but his face is a little swollen
Yep.
because of all the substance abuse that he
Alcohol.
suffers from.
Alcohol. Nice.
And so I looked at your face and I went symmetrical, and then I looked at Brendan and I went, well,
We
he's
have
been
some
through
issues.
some things, and that's okay.
Some
Now
issues.
then you look at me, and it's
It's just
things are getting
we've
whiter
given up.
and smaller. My head is shrinking. It needs more water. I need a water
Yeah, your
infusion.
ears and nose not shrinking though, right?
Ears and nose not shrinking; they grow. My dick still hangs well
Not
low.
talking about that. Talking about your face.
All right.
Yeah, who
Stay
brought
on
it there?
Stay on the next.
I have to always bring it there.
Always dick conversation.
But you got clean shaving haircut because your new gym opened, Daddy.
Yes, sir.
New
What's
gym
the
opened
gym?
in
What's the
Encino.
gym?
Zoo Culture.
Where?
Same gym.
Same gym.
We just had to upgrade it. We need to get a place with better parking, more space, more
his
equipment,
parking's
more
tough.
everything. We got like everything's brand new. So we have the old gym still. It's a private gym. It's going to be used for trainers and the existing members.
Yep.
The new space is in Encino. It's if you guys are interested, it's 16571 Ventura Boulevard.
And that's what, off Balboa and Havenhurst area?
Yeah, it's right. Balboa is one of the streets coming down to Ventura and Havenhurst. So it's right. It's pretty much at Havenhurst and Ventura.
Well, you know who used to live off Havenhurst? You're in good company.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Really?
But if I had thought about it, I think
Encino
I
down
would have
there?
remembered.
Like
his house was there.
Before, like the ranch or?
No, that's far from here. You're talking about the Neverland
Neverland.
Ranch? His
Yeah.
house was there, though. The house he died in was over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's where he lived, like, during all the...
So legendary shit over there then.
Yeah, dude. You're in good...
I love it. I love the area.
Oh, Encino's dope.
Yeah.
Hey, Bradley, I spent a day with Brian Shaw,
Yeah.
and I realized how strong he was.
I was going to say, tell us how strong he is.
When you guys were tussling and he bodied.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let's hold on. There wasn't enough room there. You talking about that video?
I'm just saying, Bradley.
I know, but let me, like, I got to let me defend myself a little. He's strong as fuck.
Set the
The
stage.
video
They were
is
wrestling.
the video
Hold on.
is Bradley starts tussling with the bear that is Brian
He's
Shaw.
a
Now,
massive, strong. He's
know
one of
who
the
he is.
strongest people in the world.
He is the
I'm
strongest.
very
He's
familiar.
four
I'm not
times
saying he's
stronger.
not
the strongest
He
right
was
now.
the strongest.
All I'm saying is the area that we were in, you know the part of the zoo when you walk in right to the left near the cardio equipment?
Yeah.
It was right there, and I didn't have
nowhere
much
to
room
move.
to scatter.
Yeah.
So I was just like, done.
Well, what happened was Brian snatched him up like a schoolboy.
I mean, maybe not like a schoolboy. Like a
Bradley,
high schooler.
Bradley,
like a freshman,
you're
he was
insanely
varsity.
strong, but that's the strongest, biggest man in the world. So you can just stop defending yourself.
Wait, but
No,
I know.
I can't.
It's weird though, right?
who
To get-
wouldn't Brian Shaw not if he
Correct.
if he gets a hold of you?
Oh,
That's
not
how I was,
screwed.
yeah,
It's
the hips.
weird.
And I was trying to get away, and the second I couldn't, it's like,
Isn't
done.
it weird when he can just? I mean, you know, it's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, you couldn't stop. I mean, the
He's
second he got
400
you,
pounds.
right, and he's
445 pounds.
What are we doing? And
And
how
then
tall is he?
6'8".
I mean,
sorry, 6'8". What did I say?
Yeah, 6'8".
4? I'm tripping. Yeah,
He is
6'8".
a legit giant. He can't sit in coach. Watch this now.
oh, you're
Okay,
trying
see
to
what I'm
get
saying?
low.
Look,
Oh,
I had no
he's
scatter.
by the
so
way,
big.
by the way,
He's
but by the
so
way,
big.
Bradley's big.
I had
Although,
no
look at
scatter
that.
though. I couldn't. He had
No,
my
no,
foot
you
against the
can't.
thing.
You can't.
He's so goddamn
He's
big.
huge.
Yes,
dude.
Bubba. He's so big.
No, he's massive. I mean, the
Such a
guy's
big
like
guy.
400 plus pounds.
Although you were, I mean, you're not tiny, dude. I mean, you know, that's your arms are right there.
yeah, that's a
But-
good photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Brian
photo.
Shaw's a giant.
He's
legit
a giant. He's a legit giant, and competitive is all.
Yeah,
fuck
he did.
get
Yeah,
out.
I do actually. That video we did, I did say if it got a certain amount of like likes, and I think it did, that I wanted to actually try to wrestle him like in like a real
Like
thing.
a wrestling match.
Like actually try to wrestle.
He's
him.
never wrestled. He doesn't do that stuff.
Yeah.
But he'll just.
like just fuck around. I feel like that's probably a recipe to get injured though.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
It's just
Because
too-
he's so big. Because let's say he shot it on a single leg and he sprawled. He's just so big.
He just crush you.
Did he do
yeah.
any deadlifting or squatting when you were there?
Did he do any?
Yeah.
You're talking about at his gym?
Yeah.
Did he work out?
He did. We worked out. We didn't do legs though.
Okay.
So no, we did upper body.
Yeah.
But watching this guy bench press like 5 plates
Like it's nothing.
because his arms are so long.
Yeah.
It's like the craziest shit.
It is.
I mean, the dude's massive.
I think he took 720 on his back and squatted it 13 times in under a minute. he goes, I think I could do 20. I could do it 20 times. I was like, 720 on your back 20 times.
Nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. The strongman shit is different. Like obviously, there's powerlifters levels, like bodybuilders is levels, so like the strength game.
Yeah.
But the strongman shit at that size, like physical size of a human, is just different.
Have you ever tried the Thomas Inch challenge? Wonder how
No.
you guys would
What
do.
is that?
Fuck, I wish I had my.
What is that? What's the Thomas Inch?
So the Thomas Inch,
It's a grip thing.
He found out when he was playing basketball that he was stronger than most because there's this. It's a dumbbell, and bring up the Thomas Inch dumbbell.
I wanna
and it's
see
really
this.
thick, and nobody can grab it. You just can't pick it up
the
with one
handle's
hand.
thick?
Yeah, but he pinched it and picked it up, and the guy said, "What you just did, 10 million people, 1 in 10 million people cannot do, 1 in 50 million." He said, and if you don't do something with your strength, it's a travesty.
Is it one of these
Yeah,
on top?
but only one person can list in 100 years, and he did it.
Who? Oh, no, that's Juju.
So who did
Oh,
it?
they're all trying to pick it up.
Famous
Nobody can do
strongman
it.
from around
So you're trying to.
But how heavy is the dumbbell?
Wait, they're trying to pick it up with what?
Dumbbell stayed on the ground.
Oh, that's Pete.
Refused to budge. It's called the inch dumbbell.
So just picking this thing up.
Yes, just picking it up, Thomas.
Okay, I've never tried it. No,
Now you're thinking about
I've never heard
though.
of it.
I would love to try it.
Yes.
Oh, so it's just real thick.
Yeah, and I guess you need
It's
thumb
also
strength.
172 pound
Yeah,
dumbbell.
you need crazy thumb
You know how
strength.
heavy
There's
170
Brian,
pound
Look at Shaw.
dumbbell?
Look at Shaw.
Is he able to do it?
Look what
I
he's
think he
doing.
did it.
He just lifted 1,000 pounds.
Brian, he's 400.
I think he did this, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
But he did it when he was playing basketball. He didn't know what it was. He walked over and he goes, What is this? And he just picked it up. And the guy goes, do you know what you just did?
Why would they have that in a high school gym?
So wait.
They didn't. It was at some fair. It was like some circus thing or some shit, like it was.
So the story was he did it with 0 practice.
Yeah, he just walked.
Just
over
was
and
like,
picked it
oh,
up.
this.
Yeah, he goes,
Yeah, that
this.
makes
Like
sense.
Bam Bam. Just
Yeah.
And they were like, wait a minute.
That makes sense. That sounds like something.
So this 18-minute video of people just failing at picking this thing out there? All right, I think we're covered. on
Cut
this.
that shit.
Yeah, please cut
Holy
that. Please.
But
fuck.
apparently, it's a very important marker for how you can do it, how strong you are.
Well,
I don't know
it's
if it
pure
shows
grip
how
strength.
strong you are, because if there's only 1 in 50 million, there's a lot of strong guys.
I think it shows how big your hand is
It doesn't mean
and how much thumb strength you have.
yeah.
Thumb strength.
I don't think
It's all about thumb
Like if
strength.
we're thinking
1 in
about
50 million.
like eye gouging ability,
Like every single guy that tried to attempt that's very strong.
Yeah, but apparently, like, it's a good marker for your strength being off the charts. Why? Because you can pinch so hard that apparently that correlates to your hand strength, correlates to your forearm, correlates to your body.
Yeah, but like that Juju, that guy's strong as fuck. He couldn't do it.
Juju, but he's not a strong man. He's strong, but he's not world class.
Yeah, but I don't know if every single strongman can lift that.
no.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I don't know if it's a good indicator of just straight.
I think they
strength.
probably could. Those strong men, like Thor and those guys, could probably do it.
Dude, you're just not strong. I'm just not strong. That's what it is.
That's-
There are just levels to every fucking game, and that's all it is. And all that matters is grip strength, guys.
Wow. Apparently, it's
I
this is
just
why
walked
the
away.
weight
I
straight
just
doesn't
walked
matter.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't matter how much I bench.
I just said
so
something.
stupid.
I just said something deep.
Yeah.
Just
He's like, this is the
By the
only
way,
thing
to
that
be fair,
matters.
I didn't know what the fuck a Thomas Inch was until
I don't think
met
anybody does.
Brian
That's the
Shaw.
problem.
We all do now.
Me and him grew up in gyms. You just learned about it a week ago.
I know, you guys grew
and
up
you
in
tell us
gyms.
we can't do
You
it.
guys grew up in gyms.
Nobody's strong.
And he goes, you're all fucking weak.
I
One
do
out
a-
of 50
I do a
million.
circuit training. 20
Every
minutes
single
other
person on
week.
there's some of the strongest people I know couldn't do it. I think it's more.
And never seen
Yo,
it
you're an
themselves.
asshole, by the way. Now that I'm thinking about this, you did this just to fucking make us feel weak, dude.
I love getting
you're weak.
because I
dude.
know where your kitchen is,
That's
Bubba.
fucked
'Cause
up.
I know there's a
You're
window.
fucked.
There's a window in your house, and I know where it is. And I
You're
can get in
fucked.
there. I can get in there every time.
Like,
I
what?
love that about you because you're so competitive, and I'll just fuck with you. And now you're fucked up, and now you have to go do the Thomas.
No, I just think you're an asshole now.
Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
yeah, I'm with Brad there. It's
Jesus
not- I just don't
Christ.
think you know what you're talking
I'm
about.
kidding, 'cause
I think it's more you just don't know
I'm
strength.
poking you. I'm poking you.
Bro,
The Thomas challenge. Thomas like, yes, Brian,
yeah,
keep going.
Thomas,
Keep
you can't do
going.
this, you're fucking
We've
weak,
sold
dude.
7 of them in 9 years.
Thomas
keep
inch
going.
barbell,
Keep
guys.
going. No one's ever heard of this.
Just telling you, man. If you guys want to get serious about your strength, you got to
Bro.
buy a Thomas Inch. Have it sent to Bradley's gym, please.
Yeah, actually, I would like one. That's actually cool.
If anybody could do it, you might be able to.
The 170-pound dumbbells get. First of all, I mean,
Yeah, that's already pretty hard.
That's stupid weight.
it's so stupid.
Yeah. Because you know, with regular dumbbells,
Hey, let's elephant in the room. That Thomas, was it Thomas? Was it
Called the Thomas Inch.
stupid? Right? It's
do you
fucking
mean?
stupid.
What do you mean, bud?
You know, it's a 170-pound dumbbell.
Just checking out
It's
your
an
pinch
inch
strength,
thick.
bro.
Yeah, that with 170 pounds.
It's your pinch strength.
Yeah.
How's your pinch strength? I'm asking how your pinch strength is. What I care about is pinch strength.
is that
I'm looking at
what really matters to you right
When I
now?
looked at you, I went, the kid has pinch strength. That's what I said. In my
Because the
mind.
beard?
Well, I've seen you do a lot of crazy physical feats, but then
Yeah.
I went, this is what I said to myself. I went, bet his pinch strength.
But
is
can
pretty
he
fucking-
pinch strength?
Yeah.
But can he
And in my mind, I
drop
went,
that
I
inch?
bet he's got pinch strength that's off the chart. And then I went like this. I mean, it's not Brian Shaw's.
It's fair. That's fair.
Brennan, can we take a break? Because I like to watch fighting, but I also like to make money. and
Oh,
wondered
dude,
if
I
we could
have
take a
something for
break.
you then, because this weekend, UFC 283 is here, baby. This Saturday, there are 2 titles on the line, and one bout is historic UFC match with Figueiredo facing Moreno. Brand Moreno for the 4th time.
Barn
Brian.
burner. Barn
Check
burner.
out DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. New customers can bet just $5 buckaroos and get $200 in free bets instantly. You got Jamal Hill, Glover Teixeira. You got the 4th fight of Brand Moreno and Figueiredo. Who you got, buddy?
I'm going Moreno only because I just love him.
Me too. I love him. And then what about Jamal Hill, Glover Teixeira?
You have to go with Glover just because it's his last fight ever, and I'm not betting against Glover. I just
In
love
Brazil, be a nightmare.
him.
It's tough to beat.
I love him.
Jamal Hill hits like a Mack truck,
know.
though.
I know.
We'll see how it goes. He's the slight favorite.
That would make sense.
It's a good bet, though.
But
All right,
Glover grabs you.
Yep. You want more excitement? Get in on the playoff action of the NFL. It's happening this weekend as well. Download the app right now. Use code FIGHTER. New customers bet, again, $5 on UFC 283 and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code FIGHTER this Saturday at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. Minimum age eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
That's fair.
Hey, let me ask you. So you and Steve Will Do It had a.
Yeah.
You guys kind of had a. I'll have to fill Brian in. He doesn't know the drama on this, but you and Steve Will Do It are boys. You guys had a falling out. You didn't get together for like a few months.
Yeah, that happened.
Yep. You went down to Miami. Didn't visit him. Didn't stay at his house. Hurt his feelings.
Yeah, we talked.
And
about
is it over $100? So one of his best friends is Steve Will Do It.
Yeah.
Really famous cat. They were really close friends, and then over $100, they didn't talk for how many months? $100.
It was like a month. It was like a month.
That was Brennan. And
So
I.
it wasn't as simple. So basically, it was because we were at Ferrari World in Dubai, and we were coming to film stuff. And he had his guy in with the camera, and my guy was going to come in with the camera later. And from what I understood was I was paying for everyone to come in first, and then I think Steiny was coming in with Jacob, and they were like I was paying for them like preemptively or some shit. And then I got pissed, not because of the pain, it was because Jacob was like supposed to come in with the camera. His guy got in with the camera, and then Jacob showed up. He's like, I couldn't get in with the camera.
And Jacob's your guy.
Jacob's my guy.
Okay.
So I was just mad in the moment that Jacob didn't get in
because he films your stuff.
Because he films my stuff, and so I let that bother me because I was like, for me, I was just like, it was stupid to go do it and not get any of the content. Yeah. You know, because it was like, I mean, there's literally one thing you could do there, which was actually dope as fuck. And at the end of the day, too, it was just it was in the moment. It was dumb of me to be even upset about that.
And you took it out on Steve?
I didn't really take it out on Steve, but he did take it that way, and I could see why he did. But I was just like, yo, this is fucking bullshit. Like, and originally it was like towards Steiny to be like, yo, you got to fucking pay for that because like you guys.
Now, could Steve not share the footage with you?
No, he could, but it was just. I mean, the way it kind of like the flow works in workflow, like people just that's kind of cumbersome to get it and do all this.
You want your own.
Yeah, it's easier that way. But it was. I mean, it was dumb of me. You know.
And he said you tried to shake him down for the $100.
No, that's not true.
No,
that's not true. I did. I was like, I said.
You don't seem like the guy to threaten.
No, I'm not gonna fucking actually threaten Steve.
Yeah.
No, but it was a thing where I was like, that was pretty stupid.
But then I was like, oh, they seem good, and then you tweeted out
this recently.
Yeah, he had his big gym opening. I couldn't go.
Yeah,
Steve Will Do It didn't show up, and he tweeted out, "Steve's a fake."
I said, "Steve's a hoe. Didn't show up to my gym opening. Fake ass." Yeah, and I got a ton of engagement. But at the same time, like honestly, it's kind of a joke. I don't really give a fuck. I did want him to be there because like
the support would be nice.
Yeah, man. I've been to a ton of events. Like I'm not. There's no shit I get out of showing up to these Happy Dad events. I'm not an owner in that company. I'm not a part of it like that. And I show up just because like. Steve's always kind of been there for me, and I've always been there for him. And I just figured, like, yo, you would be there for this because this is an important day.
Gym opening's a big deal.
Yeah, and he did. And at the end of the day, it's like I'm not super mad. I get it. He does a bunch of other shit as well. I'm sure. I know he'll come back anyways. And I know we're actually. And the funny thing about it is that we had been talking about opening a gym in Miami together, a zoo, and so we're still working on that. But it was just like Steve's just a super particular guy. Likes to fucking.
Well, is that you and Andrew?
Tate, yeah. That's when we did the pod when we went to Dubai.
And that's you and him in front of his Bugatti.
Yeah. And then a bunch of other things that I posted. This has Bula, Dubai. It's Mr. Natty.
The Liver King.
Mr. Natty.
Where were you at on the Liver King stuff? Were you upset like everybody else, or were you kind of the people who've been around the business going, yeah, no shit?
Yeah, no, I knew it. Well, that's funny. Like, the Steve Will Do It thing's funny. It's like that kind of mind Steve relationship is just exactly like that. Brad smokes cigarettes, and I literally never smoke cigarettes. Ever. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
He sounds like a great guy. Yeah.
No, he's funny as fuck. Yeah. Like, dude's great, solid fucking guy. It was just those stupid moments.
Brad smokes cigarettes.
Yeah,
that I already love him.
Hey, look,
he's hilarious.
He's a genius.
Look at his caption. He goes, this year, do things that scare you, do things that you've been putting off. Stop waiting for the right time. There's no more right time than now. Here's the 2023. Brad smokes cigarettes.
Yeah, no,
fucking awesome.
No, dude's hilarious.
Dude, you dunk like
he's
you're
hilarious.
fucking reaching for the salt. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
But
easy.
he's so fucking. That's funny. I can tell what he's like just from that. I love him.
No, he's a great.
So you guys
he's a
mess
great
around,
person.
and I'm sure the
Always.
fan base takes it serious.
Yeah,
they
well,
don't know the relationship.
Yeah, well, it's always been this kind of like serious, not serious thing. Like a lot of people don't know. A lot of people like. I mean, for years, yeah, this was fucked. For years, I was a drug dealer in everyone's eyes, and it's like I'm not actually a drug dealer. I've never actually been a drug dealer. Yeah, I get smoked in the face on this. Thank you so much.
What'd that do to your face?
Thank you, sir. You're the best, George.
I got a.
That girl's in great shape.
Yeah, Sarah's dope. Real one. Look at that, dude. Abs. Let's go.
Great, man.
Get at me, bitch. Not like in general, but I'm just. That was towards you.
Yeah.
That was towards you.
That's towards your 1 inch challenge.
Yeah,
bullshit.
you fucking asshole.
Dumbass.
Anyways, no. Yeah, you were. No, I just want to bring that back again. You were actually kind of just like really mean, dude.
I just know how to. I'm not being mean. I just
mean.
know what gets you, and I know you're competitive, and I
mean.
knew that if I brought that up, you'd get. You're like that. If there's a challenge, you're like this. You can't help yourself, and I love that about
He's
you.
more competitive than me. I don't
love
care.
it.
I literally
It's
don't.
true.
If you brought in here, I'd be like, I don't care. You would do it.
I'd have to do it. I
I
would.
love that about you. And
Dude, what are you putting in your coffee?
Mocha.
And you're talking about my beard and my fucking earrings and shit? I got a fairy fucking face. You took a mocha in your fucking coffee?
You gotta mix it, dude.
Fucking loser.
Who has a spoon? I need a spoon.
Yo, that's funny, man.
I use spoons.
Oh, that's fine. You were sucking on it, Chin?
Yeah, I probably ate
Good.
something out of it.
Rub it on your shirt. That's great.
I just
Nice
cleaned
that
it.
You pissed on.
I cleaned it.
But back to with Liver King,
Yeah, go ahead.
you've met him. I thought he was a good dude, solid
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
I kind of felt bad for him. Like, yeah, he got away. He was lying, but also to me, it was like, yeah, dude, obviously he's on shit.
No, yeah, for sure. That's
Because how many people in the fitness industry, they're selling supplements or shelling out supplements, and they're like, yeah, I use this creatine. Like, we've had Mr. Olympia on here. He was like, yeah, thanks to this muscle tech. It's like, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's very common, obviously, but I think he took it to a different level because when he did that circuit, and then I don't want to. I'm not trying to disrespect Brian or Liver King, and I think, like I said, I say there's a lot of other things that he's talked about that are like actually beneficial to a lot of people.
Yeah. His
but
message overall is good.
yeah, but at the same time, like to go on that circuit and say like I'm natty, and like vehemently deny the whole thing. Like if you
Yeah,
want to just
where it gets dicey.
avoid a topic,
Just ignore it like The Rock.
or be like, hey, I don't want to go into this topic. Yeah, like The Rock. I mean,
just
The
ignore
Rock's
it.
on gear. Like
Yeah.
for him to
Oh,
say he's on
shit.
a gear is insane.
He said he tried it once and didn't do
Bro,
well
like
with
come
his
on, we get
body.
it. Like
My thing is that you have to know if you're that visible and you're going to get found out. It's what the internet's here for, which I actually appreciate about the internet.
But his
Transparency.
thing was, he was like, it just became this beast. And I was like, oh shit, I got to ride with this. Like
Yeah.
his goal was to come out of it, but he's like, it just got out of hand.
well, yeah, but that's the thing is like, but he got it out of hand. Like it's he said no so many times. It's almost like the Michael Hearn thing. Like Michael Hearn's been saying he's natty since the beginning, and it's like, but are you though?
Yeah.
Like I mean, he's like
Could he look
50
any better? He looks fantastic.
He's fucking incredible.
Hearn?
Yeah.
And this is
I don't know who it
and,
is because I'm like gay.
this is the funny.
right
This,
there,
is the,
Bubba.
this is the most important thing about though this stuff. I just
Oh,
want
that
people
guy,
to know-
yeah, he was like, oh, come on.
yeah, he's natty his whole life.
The guy on the left died.
Yeah, Rich Piana, R.I.P. to a legend.
Yeah,
he was very open about his usage and all the shit. that
Well,
he
yeah,
did.
you have to be when you're
But this guy on the right, he lied about it for so long, and I'm not saying he's a bad guy.
Do you get found out?
No, there's no finding out of him, right? Because he's not.
Well, we'll look
sending-
into his emails.
Yeah, but here's the thing with this, guys. No matter what, this is the thing with steroids that trip me out. People think that it's because, and this is why people get this whole like detailed thing around steroids that they don't talk about it, is because people go, they're going to take away your hard work of doing that.
Agree.
And I got to say this, and everyone listening needs to know this. You can't take steroids and just look like that.
I could never take steroids and look like that.
No, like I'm telling you, there are people.
No
I mean,
shit.
No, I'm saying that it's a combination of really hard work, very specific work, and a lifetime of work.
The
and
most
also
of it's
genetics.
hard work, though.
And
like
a
to
lot
get
of,
to that level in the discipline.
and it's also a lot of genetics. It's not
Genetics.
just steroids. It's
Yeah,
genetics.
Yeah, facts.
mean,
But it's also like people want to shit on Barry Bonds. Like, hey, you do all those steroids. Try to hit a baseball.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
don't know if
that's
you
what
can
I
even
would always
touch
say.
it.
Yeah, I can't touch that shit.
No.
So
So
it's-
with him, but clear. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's going to enhance you. It's going to make the things happen faster that would have already happened. Like if you
That
put in the effort and the
dick.
energy. But yeah, man, I just think people get so caught up in like, oh, they want to take it away, and I think that's why these people are afraid of just specifically talking about it. But
it's like taboo. I feel
Yeah,
like
but
it's
then it's
getting
like-
a little more out there now.
they just don't talk about it. But it's the ones who go, no, I'm natty, and they're vehement about it, and then they're selling products. That's when it becomes like, you're telling people you're natty, and then you're saying go buy this. That's when it gets dicey.
Yeah.
Can you look at somebody like that and know what they're on?
No, you can never really know what someone's
can't
on.
really know.
No,
That'd be tough.
no.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna know there's
Especially
probably some
genetics.
test based.
Yeah.
And then, depending on how dry they are, maybe they're running some fucking oral or something that's more like removing of estrogen.
anabolic,
Yeah, Winstrol and estrogen, both those like
It'd be
not gonna
tough,
convert into estrogen. So it's like they're gonna be a little drier than someone who just takes like higher androgens with the conversion as well. So it's
Right.
like, because anytime you increase testosterone, your estrogen kind of balances. So it's like if you increase it and you're not removing it, like you can get like the little water, like your more watery face.
What are peptides? Can you talk? Because I know they're coming out with different kinds of peptides.
Yeah, peptides is like amino acid shit. It's like a.
But does it create human growth naturally or something? Or
There's a bunch of different type of peptides.
So I'd be like saying, does Winstrol create human growth? Like they're all different.
There's like peptides for like
completely.
inflammation, for growth hormone
Recovery,
release.
for everything.
Really?
You know how there's
Yeah.
different steroids for everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, wow.
I don't
Deep,
know.
deep web.
I don't know enough specifically about peptides. I've never actually done them. I've done back in the day. I've done melanotan, which is like to tan your skin.
Yep.
When I was doing competitions when I was like 23.
It's like a
24.
shot you take to get darker?
Yeah, it's like you
Trying to
take
get
it
that
like-
chocolate body.
Well, yeah, it's like you want it to be tanner because you show up on stage, you have a nicer tan, you
Yeah.
look better presentation.
Yep.
That's the only peptide I ever took.
Did it make you darker?
Yeah, it worked. But so the thing about it is like it makes your moles darker faster and then your skin darker. So like you might have like moles that look really dark. And I just got sketched. I was like, this is gonna be skin cancer or some shit. I don't really
Yeah.
want to deal with it. And also
Does
too,
your face get black too? You'll
your
black
all your skin. It doesn't
wow.
get black. It just like you get tanner. Like where if you went out to the sun and tan, it just makes it happen faster.
I didn't know that was
because it
a
affects
thing.
melanin or something.
Oh,
and I'm
interesting.
listening right now. Don't
Yeah,
be surprised.
it's called melanotan. But anyways, yeah, it also gives you like fucking erections.
Hold on, it makes you tanner.
So
Gets-
so
makes
if you
your dick
take
hard?
so if you take too much of it, it makes you it doesn't make you tan like this. It'll make you tan over time. You take it over time. But if you take too much, like in one injection, like you could
rock hard.
hard dick and upset stomach.
Really?
Swear to God,
Now, can you take so much you turn black?
I don't think it works like that. I think it's
But
with your.
I like your question.
Yeah, I'm just
I like
saying.
where you're going.
Just say it.
Well, I want to know what they're going to be able to do. And like in 20 years, it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of shit.
Oh
will
my
come
God,
out,
man!
You know,
I feel like
it's exciting.
I don't know. Who was I talking to about hair loss and shit? But like,
Probably me.
Probably you. Yeah.
You two should probably talk about it.
Yeah. Anyways, but it's
Brainstorm.
You're not losing your hair.
Oh, well, I totally am back here. I got it.
okay.
It's okay. Anyways, it's
Brainstorm about it, fellas.
something I'm going to figure out. But my point, what I was talking about was I think they're going to figure out like all that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like to like where they're just like, you don't have that anymore.
100%.
For sure.
But then the world gets weird. Think about that.
Everyone's gonna be perfect. There's no.
So
no
I had
imperfections.
dinner with a guy at UCLA, a scientist, who is
Specifically
working-
about hair loss, I'm assuming.
Well, he works in gene editing and all this stuff. Like he's the head of the department that does at the forefront of all this new medical science.
Wow, this coffee's good.
I know it is.
Holy
It's so
fuck, that's
good.
black coffee regular?
Yeah.
That's a Phil's.
Whoa.
That's a Phil's coffee.
Fuck.
Go on, B.
So he was telling me about. I don't even know if I can even say it, but they have cures for crazy diseases like sickle cell anemia and stuff. The problem is that it's $1 million a dose right now. So they do have the technology to do crazy shit. Like, so they've done a lot of work on muscle wasting disease, like for ALS or for Cushing's disease, all these things. The new frontier of manipulating your myostatin and things like that is fucking amazing.
Bro,
so
that's-
steroids are going to be like that old school bullshit. Now you're going to be able to take something in about 10, 20
What's like
years that's gonna be
HGH
everything.
changed the game? Because remember,
Yeah.
like the Arnold days, like they didn't look like so much freakish, and then
Yeah.
HGH came along, and then you just get these.
It's also
monsters.
insulin.
Yes.
I think HH and insulin were the two that
Together.
changed it
It's when
completely.
It just
Yeah.
made them unrealistic.
Well, they got
like
those
cartoons.
bellies, right?
Insulin.
Power guts.
That's
Insulin
insulin?
and growth, yeah.
Yes.
I'd say mostly, feels like mostly related to insulin and just like excessive growth hormone use.
Like,
I worry
because growth
about-
hormone, you can't decide what it's going to grow. It grows everything. Your organs, your stomach, your heart, your
tumor.
head.
People just started overdoing shit because they were just, there's some people who are just so genetically gifted, like the Ronnie Coleman. That's what it was. That guy was so like just freakish and responsive to this stuff that everyone else to even play in the same category was like, oh, fuck. We got to do all this.
Then it got weird.
Then it got very weird. Yeah. And I feel like it's kind of coming back down now. Like, people, like, I mean,
It's not as popular. That's what's weird. It's
well, that's
like,
the thing
it's
is
not as popular.
it was never as popular. Like it got to this freak level because like people were looking just for the freak aspect of it, but then like no one really wanted to look like that unless you were a hardcore. I want to be that bodybuilder, you know. So then the fans, if you start losing fans because people aren't like, well, I like the freakness of it, but I don't actually want to look like that. Eventually, people just care less and less
Yeah,
about
in
it.
bodybuilding now, the vacuum stomach look
Came back.
It's back.
It's coming back, yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly because of classic physique. Bodybuilding itself, not so much.
Okay.
But Arnold came out recently was saying that he thinks classic should be just fucking bodybuilding.
Yes.
And I agree. I think like I can't. It's tough because like I'm not saying all those other guys what they're doing is not worthwhile or validated. I just think like a lot of people, more people would be like, wow, this is the sport I want to go towards as a whole. If it was like
More
the
attainable.
Arnold area,
Yeah, I agree.
the Arnold era, and like
Yeah.
you know the classic level now.
Where was it such? You look at Ronnie Coleman or those Jay Cutlers back in the day. You're like, I mean,
It's
what
just
the fuck are we
insane.
doing? What are we doing?
And I can't take away from this at all. Like the work ethic, everything it took to get there is fucking insane. Like to be able to be even willing to do what it takes to get there is incredible.
Ronnie Coleman paying the price now, though. I mean,
Yeah.
hip surgeries,
Yeah, that was
hip
from that
replacements.
He's such a
Crazy.
nice guy, man.
Yeah.
Have you had him on?
No,
Should have him on. He's fucking dope.
Love to.
jacked city.
Yeah, I
Look
mean
at
he
that ass.
changed
Lightweight, baby.
bodybuilding. He changed it.
I watched that documentary on him.
He's just
Kinda
different, man.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
different.
would lift
It was
so
from,
heavy.
It was from squatting.
He
and his-
lifts
felt
so
something
heavy.
shift in his neck or something, and that was it.
He would just lift so much heavier than.
Yeah, he was different, bro. Like 100%. Just
Well, if you ever see pictures of him before he was even when he
Oh.
was natural, it's
nuts.
astonishing.
yeah, he's definitely. And that's the thing too. We talk about natural and not natural, all this kind of shit in the fitness industry. He's an example of someone who looked like an absolute person who was
Savage.
abusing steroids,
Yes.
but wasn't abusing steroids.
Agree.
Well,
Like-
you can see this in the NFL. I'm sorry, but some of these young guys, they're in college and they're such freaks, and
But yeah,
I don't think they're taking.
So
steroids.
I think he was natural here, actually.
Where
That one on the left,
that
that one on the left.
fucking nuts.
which is insane.
That's
just
nuts.
genetically how he's.
1991, nuts.
Yeah, I think he was. Which is fucking wild. And then he
But
started
'cause
taking.
if you're a young kid and let's say you're into fitness, back then, I mean, it's just not attainable. Like you're like, oh fuck this. But to your point with Arnold, you're like, now granted you don't have his genetic gifts, but you're like, all right, I can see that.
Like you're talking about the idea of even wanting to be at that level, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like to get into it. Like when it was those big boys like Jay Cutler and Ronnie,
Yeah.
people were like, nah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I got into training in general, that Ronnie, Jay, that's what I wanted originally.
really?
That's what I was trying to do. I was
When
set
did you
on.
jump off the train? Drink HGH.
No. So it was when, to be honest, I just got out of the competition industry because I was so like demotivated because of what had happened to me within it.
Like politics?
Yes, and in relationship to my popularity outside of it. So I was in it being like, oh, I want to. I was a kid, 18, 19, 20 years old. I was like, I'm going to be a fucking bodybuilder.
Were you
Like, I was that
naturally
guy.
muscular always? You grew up like
No.
You weren't.
No, I was skinny. But once I started really training, I was like, oh no, I'm getting big. Like it happened pretty fast.
When you
Like,
say skinny, like you were skinny.
Yeah, bro. I was like 153.
What?
5'11",
When?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Third grade.
Yeah.
And once you started
grade.
filling out, though,
I was like
by the time you were
155,
20, you were
6'7".
naturally-
Well,
grade.
yeah. But yeah, I think I was like 17, 18. I must have been 230. Yeah, that's me. 16.
Holy
like
shit, look at you
153.
on the left.
Yeah,
I was
you
a
hadn't
fucking
even
goober.
started. You hadn't even
Yeah,
reached puberty.
you look
though,
like
I
a
mean.
school shooter on that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Just call it
Yeah, no,
what it is.
I was
Yeah.
just getting to puberty on that one.
Look at that right there. I
looked
mean,
like
look
in a
at how old
storm
were you
of
there?
Walmart.
How old were you there in those gym,
That's funny.
shorts?
That's good.
How old were you in those gym shorts?
That's
14.
The the shorts in the middle. That's the first
Jacked.
competitions I did. I won that. I won the overall. That was
Good body right there.
that was
Too skinny.
22, 23 maybe. So this is around the time when I started this. I got like first in overall, and then I went to a bigger show, and it's called the USA's. And I went there, and at the time they only gave out one pro card. I'll never forget this. And I'm up there, and like everyone's like, "You're gonna win, you're gonna win." And then I get second. And every show after that, they gave out 2 pro cards. And I remember being like, "What the this show right here? Actually, this was a show that I got second." And everyone was like, "You got robbed, you got robbed." I remember because back Facebook was what everyone was using. Holy shit! Look at that, 525 likes. That's how old that shit is. You're good back there. Anyways, so I'm on stage, and I remember they call the guy, and they call everyone else, and then it's like between me and him, first and second, and they call him, and I'm like, And then, you have the conversations where everyone's like, you got robbed. I'm getting all these messages on Facebook.
That's
That's
not
people
gonna
use.
help anything.
Not gonna help. And then I talk to the people, and then you start to realize, oh, this person got this extra kind of push because that person is friends with the promoter, his trainer. At the time, it was a woman who was training. It was this kid. I'll never forget this guy's name. Nick Garden was his name. He's the guy who won it.
What's up
he
now, Nick?
Yeah, he was training under, I forgot her name, but she was a trainer who was very closely connected to the show promoter.
There you go.
So then it's like, oh, this new class, we're going to bring these. Exactly. So then I remember being like, yo, I hate this shit. And then I didn't like it. And then it bothered me because that was when I had no clout, no popularity. Like social media was just kind of still doing that. And then it kept doing that. And this is why I got out of the bodybuilding space where I was like, fuck this shit. And I'm just going to keep doing the internet. Was because I went to a show then later on where the guy was telling me to come do his show. His name is Lee Thompson, part of the NPC, same federation.
I know Lee Thompson.
Lee Thompson, yeah, out of Texas. He said, come do my show, like, because I started getting popular. And he wanted me to promote the fact that I'm coming to the show, right? And he literally was telling me, like, you'll win. Come do my show.
Oh, shit.
You're like, I'm not even in shape.
Yeah. No, no. I mean,
you'll win.
Yeah, like, I could show up and win.
Yeah.
But for someone to say, come do my show, you'll win.
Yeah. You're like,
show promoter. I'm like, oh, this is what happened to me the first time. And I felt really like fucked, right?
Yeah.
So I come to a show, and before I even walk on stage, he's like, number one. And I see it's like his show. And I'm like, it's cool. And like, I didn't look bad, you know, and I could have won the show, but knowing that it's going to be what I think it's going to be based on all these other circumstances made me be like, this shit's lame.
Yeah, it sucks.
But you're different than I feel like a lot of the bodybuilders. And when you look at you there at 22, like I would never think that you're very fucking strong. I mean, we're joking around about Brian Shaw, but as far as like a guy who bodybuilds, you're strong as
Yeah, I was always weirdly strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
wiry
Does
strong.
anyone think Bradley's not strong?
No, but I'm saying that it's not just bodybuilding. It's like when you look at him there and you're saying you were skinny. It's funny because I would look at you there at 16 or even there and I would think good body, bodybuilder, but I wouldn't think you had that weird, crazy strength.
Yeah.
That
Sure as fuck not when you're 12, not school shooter pick.
But even there when he's 22,
Talk
he looks
about the
good.
glow up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Man.
Pretty
You
cool.
look like shit.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Hey man, take it easy, bro.
We all did.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, look at him.
I look like an idiot.
I don't
dude.
trust that kid.
You know,
Yeah,
you can't-
but I was
Now
weirdly
look at
strong
him.
then too.
Look at that.
You were strong then too.
Yeah, I was always had like that weird wiry
Yeah.
strength. I don't know,
Is it tendons or muscles or both?
but it's got to be both. Tendon strength is hugely related to like being able to move weight like that. It's hugely related to like muscular strength.
Yes.
Because without the tendon strength, you don't have the muscular strength.
But if you're getting into bodybuilding now, who's your North Star? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a young kid.
Right now?
Right now.
Chris Bumstead.
Who?
Chris Bumstead.
Bumstead, yeah, he's a stud.
Go to that, Chin?
Yeah.
He's the new, and he's young, by the way. He's
27?
Yeah, he looks every bit of 45, but he's 27.
No, these just go a stage photo. Like these?
And he's
yeah.
is he natural bodybuilding or
No,
is he?
no.
Hey.
I know that's not what I
Hey.
meant. I meant is he physique? What
He's
is it?
classic physique.
He's classic physique.
Yeah.
He's not.
Well,
he's
that
not-
mustache is fucking class.
Yeah, he brought that back. But yeah, this is the guy.
So he's the guy the kids look up to right now.
100% this is the guy for
Now,
for
he's not
bodybuilding.
like Ronnie Coleman freakishly, Jay Cutler freakishly big.
No.
He's just a...
And that's what they're saying. So
shape.
that's what when Arnold's talking about bringing it back to what it
Normal
should be.
shit.
They're saying, yeah, that's Chris. They're saying that this is the guy. It should be like this.
Yes.
And he won what? Well, he looks
He's won
fantastic.
4, I think.
Yeah, he looks like Arnold back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the new thing.
14 million followers. And he's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, he's jacked.
Definitely
I love
natty,
his
right?
Mustache. All
Is
day.
he's 100%
Yeah.
natural? Is he how he looks short? Is he tall?
He's a little shorter than I am. I mean, look at the photos.
Look what it
Yeah,
does to your face, though.
Well, there he's depleted though.
Yeah.
of all
this is like
things. you can't
water,
count on that.
all that kind of shit.
God,
Yeah.
that doesn't look good.
There's no water in his face.
God damn, that looks.
Look
terrible.
at his wheels though, dude.
I'd wear a mask.
I'd wear a mask.
I mean, you know, that's him there.
Yeah.
Boy, it's.
No, that's me.
I was gonna say. You're not that
fuck,
different than
dude?
that. You're not that different. But
Well,
it doesn't look like him.
well,
His face looks so
I
different
mean,
there.
hey, I love Bradley. Bradley don't look like that.
I don't look like that.
Not like that.
No. That's like he's dyed it
He's
down.
not that
competition.
shredded, maybe. No.
Yeah,
See, look how skinny his neck is there. See what I was
He
talking
got a
about, Bradley?
skinny neck. Yeah.
Neck.
Don't disrespect my neck
I got
ever
a problem
again,
with
bro.
that neck. I got
Straight
a
up.
problem with the skinny neck.
Is he Canadian or is that just a Canadian tattoo?
No, he's Canadian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's from good old Canada.
No, he just got a Canadian tattoo. I'm gonna.
Imagine.
Yeah, I have a Texas tattoo. I'm from Texas.
Do you have a Texas tattoo?
Yeah. I have a bunch of tattoos where I'm from. A ton of people have it.
You got a buffalo tattoo?
Well, I play for the Bills, though, right?
You guys are so stupid. So funny, dude.
He is jacked. I've never heard of the guy.
Yeah.
Chris Bumstead, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Even I've heard of him.
I know. I'm not addicted to dudes, right?
What?
No, I don't care.
What do you mean? I'm not addicted to dudes either. I don't know what you're talking
All
about.
Brian does is search TikTok. I'm like, dude, look how freakishly
Dude,
big. I'm like,
I was
dude,
looking up Herschel Walker's son. He's got the best skin I've ever seen in my life. I was
talking
like,
about the gay kid?
yeah. I was looking him up going, I wonder if there are any shirtless pictures of him.
Dude, what?
Guys, I'm straight, but I'm saying
No,
you got to
what?
give it up to a
You
kid's
looked
skin.
at this young man.
I was doing a podcast and he came up.
You were talking
all
about
right?
his fucking skin,
Look
bro?
at his skin. He's a smart kid.
Dude.
I'm straight. Bradley, I'm straight.
Okay, dude, I get it. You don't have to tell me.
Okay, but you're the one saying it.
I didn't say
Look at his
you weren't
legs.
Hey,
straight.
that's the gayest thing you've ever done.
All right, he's smooth.
How old is he, Chin? Is this legal?
I don't know.
Hey, bro, he's in his 20s.
I mean, bro, this is
And you were
hilarious.
looking him up
23.
for his
He's
skin?
23.
23 years
Are you a
old.
serial killer?
Now I'm the bad guy.
He's like, I want to wear his skin.
God,
Like,
no.
what the fuck?
Nobody in the history would be like, I have to look through this guy's profile to check out his skin.
I got to come out of the closet. Look at him there.
But that is a
Bro, he got a filter
That's
on,
not a
bro.
filter, you sons of bitches.
That's a straight up
That's his
filter,
fucking
dog.
face. You guys are
Bro,
haters. You
that's
fucking
a
haters.
filter.
You straight haters.
Yeah, you got
Straight haters.
bro, 100%.
Oh, his eyes. I'm getting lost.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, give it up for his facial features.
Propose that we charge liberal family
Okay.
members a 20.
And he's a conservative gay man.
Hey, here's my thing. We
What?
joke around being gay and stuff. This is the gayest thing you've ever done.
Yeah, yeah.
You search this young man's profile.
What?
To look at his skin.
I'm not in a fucking court of law here. I was just bringing up the fact that.
Brian's like, yes,
How do you know?
king.
How do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know he's gay?
Yes.
What makes you say he's gay?
What?
Why would you say he's gay?
The tight leather pants.
Those are the greatest pants. in the
Honestly,
world.
it is just the pants. Straight up.
Dude.
Well, the stance ain't helping.
I guess he doesn't. I guess he doesn't talk to his father.
Well, no. He
doesn't-
went bad on his dad.
Oh, he went bad on his dad during the election. That's what cost his dad the election.
Well,
You guys are fucked.
I know, bro. Hey, you want to stick your finger in the cage? You stepped into the
Dude,
pool of
this is
shit here,
hilarious.
Bubba.
yeah.
Oh!
Apparently, Brian's going to suck your finger.
Jesus
You'll put your
Christ.
finger in the cage, I'm going to suck
No,
it.
I want to see what your pinch strength is. That's
Yeah,
what
that's now it's starting to make sense.
Now it's making
You want to
sense.
know the pin straight.
Now
I
it's
get it.
making sense, bro.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
like, they're doing the damn thing.
Holy fuck, dude.
Somebody said butt sex. I was doing improv on my show, and somebody goes butt sex, and they wanted me to improvise, and I go like this. I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I go. I mean, I had a dream that I was gay. I had butt sex, and I was the receiver, and like
This is Indiana.
Yeah, do you think people laughed? Everybody was
No,
like,
no,
there
no.
was this.
Too gay. Yeah, too
There was
gay.
that.
Too
People were
much.
like, oh, it's a little gay.
Yeah. There's a line.
Like,
Hey,
I could see dudes going, like fans of mine going, I got to, this is weird.
yeah, there's a line.
I had to backtrack. I'm
There's
like,
a line where it's fun,
Yeah,
but
Bro, that shit's hilarious.
I know. I was like, no, it was a dream, guys. I woke up and I was
They
like,
weren't having him
I was
for it,
like
man.
frowning.
What was the punchline on that one?
I don't remember what the punchline
Did
is.
you
I
have
think the
to get
punchline
out?
was the punchline was I'm gay. That's what the
Yeah.
punchline.
no, I
the
figured.
punchline was
Listen,
I'm
guys.
obviously gay as
Yeah.
shit.
Figured.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
god, this is
definitely
great.
gay.
well, I learned that guy's the face of bodybuilding, though. I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
You know what I believe in my
Good
heart?
looking dude.
In my heart, that
Yeah.
if Brendan was just a little drunk and had a little ketamine or one of those love drugs, poppers, and the guy was super good looking,
Like him?
like
Bur-
Herschel Walker's son,
Bumstead.
and he was like, and Brendan was just like feeling great.
No, Herschel Walker sounded
He-
too feminine. I'm not into it.
there's
You want a manly guy.
There's a
Yeah,
guy
if I'm
out
going to
there-
do it,
Yeah, okay.
I'm going for somebody like
I like
that.
where we're going.
If
This
I'm
is
going to
great.
do it,
DJ Metcalf showed up. and-
DJ Metcalf, oh, the big,
Yeah,
no,
DK.
no.
Yo, look at that comment. Look at that comment. Larry said, first slide could pass for Bradley Martin.
Have your eyes gotten? Have your arms
That
gotten
photo.
smaller?
I've taken a photo exactly like this before. Go to my Instagram.
God, he jacked.
Go to my Instagram.
Wait, that
Go
does
scroll
look like-
way down. Scroll
Way
way
down?
down.
And how much money do you think he's making, Bradley, a year?
Probably a ton.
14 million followers. He's probably doing the damn thing.
Depends. It depends how he's positioned himself, but you never know.
Yeah.
Some people get taken advantage of.
Yeah, you're right.
So
You going?
yeah, keep going.
Yeah, go down to 98.
Yo, I ain't that fucking
We're just
old.
here for
Hold
fucking
on.
7 hours.
Yeah,
No, keep going, man.
Your
October
Instagram's
of
fucking great,
2001.
though. It's great.
yeah.
He's doing all the
Somewhere here,
crazy
maybe it was
stunts.
up. Fuck. No, keep going. Keep going.
Now,
Oh,
Bradley,
Kevin.
do you feel weird that Brian scours your Instagram and jacks off?
No, it's the first time.
Yeah,
I've
no,
seen
it's
it.
kind of sick.
Right?
honestly, it's
I have a
dope.
boner right now, but I'm just saying. Look at that.
There it
There
is.
it is.
Tank
Boom.
top.
Yeah, that was good.
There you go.
Bang.
bro. There you go.
Similar, both
Yeah.
juicy. Now, go back, Chin, for a second.
Go back up.
No, yeah, go see Bradley Martin right
Oh,
there.
Jesus
look at the
Christ.
Look at the tie.
Oh,
With
this.
the
That's
tucks.
so good.
So I went to
Look at you.
That's so
Same
good.
jaw, dude.
How old
I
were
went
you
to
there?
an all boys high school
There you go. There you go. Where was that?
in San Francisco.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
And you're a straight guy, right?
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, boys, how was that?
Gay men like you.
Probably.
Yeah, you get some looks.
Don't
act
how
like,
was
don't
that?
say probably.
If
You
you're a
get looks.
good-looking dude, though, gay men and women are gonna like you, right?
Yeah. No,
It makes
but I
sense.
feel like he's every gay man's dream.
No, only if they like big bears, right?
Yeah, but he's not just a bear. He's all shredded up and shit. He's all
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's proportioned.
But high school, all boys high school, it was good though. Like it wasn't what you think it. You know, it's not like.
No, it's you.
Well, what were you thinking? What do you think we're thinking?
Well, no. I mean, if you're saying in San Francisco all boys high school, we're making all these jokes.
Okay,
I
check,
said
check.
nothing, Bradley. I said nothing.
I mean, listen, you were saying a lot earlier, but
Now, I'll tell you what can get a little gay, Bradley. You can be open about this. Even Arnold's alluded to this. Bodybuilding can get a little gay.
yeah, no,
You
this
want
is-
that protein sponsor?
Yeah.
You have to do.
Well, you
a
gotta
little-
get somebody's got to rub you down. Somebody's got to rub you down in oil. You're gonna miss spots.
Well,
in
no,
your back.
I'm not talking about
No,
that.
he's
I'm
talking about some other shit.
Arnold done some he's talked about it. Like even Sylvester Stallone did some weird shit back in the day.
What do you mean?
You know,
I sold a pair of underwear.
Okay.
Like when you were broke, like Arnold
Yeah,
talked about,
we've
done that.
He's a broke kid, and then Weeder came along.
I didn't do anything like beyond that, but I sold some underwear.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh well, I have a story about that.
About my sold underwear.
no.
But hold on,
No.
you hold on. So it was a used pair of underwear, and just someone bought it.
This is what back in the day when you saw those pictures, the competition ones. Someone was like, you know, my Instagram's kind of growing. They'd be like, so, I want to buy your underwear.
How
And
much
I
you
just
selling
sent
for?
800 a pair.
See, now that's
I'll sell my
I
shit
approve.
straight right.
I fucking approve.
See what I'm saying?
$800.
I approve.
And I was broke as
100%.
fuck.
Yes.
I sold 4 pairs.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but back in the day, like a lot of bodybuilders did that.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
like Arnold talks about,
Yeah.
like he got some weird shit.
But you know, when you say weird shit, like as straight guys, whenever I hear for real, like I hear as a half straight man,
Yeah.
like
There you go.
Weird shit would be okay. You can say selling your underwear, but weird shit would be. Like watch, it'd be like
Jerking
this.
guys off?
Like if I'm talking to you and I was like, yeah, I mean,
some guys have to do
I
that
sucked a
stuff.
guy off in college. We'd all go, wait, hold on, we have to stop. What did you say? Back up.
No, I've
Because
never done that.
Yeah, that's not a phase. That's something's going on.
I don't
which
be
is
Ronnie
fine.
Coleman that bad.
Yeah. Like so I knew a guy
Or
was a
do
bodybuilder. I knew a guy.
You know what I'm
was,
saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
I knew a guy who was a trainer, and he was a stud, and he dated women, and he was like just a man's man, rough guy, handsome guy. This is 25 years ago.
quit saying guys are handsome. Dude. Listen,
okay.
you know me. I like to get gay jokes. Today is over the top.
Yeah, it's how you
And
really
I feel
hit.
sick.
Really?
Yeah, you
so
make me
much.
feel sick.
Are you homophobic?
Not in any facet.
Then why are you getting all upset?
You're too gay today.
Okay.
All right, keep going.
A little too old.
Keep going.
All right, now listen. So I knew him for a while, and he trained me for a while, and then
The story's getting good, dude.
it's getting good.
Good as in
And
gay.
and then these two gals
Okay, there's some women involved.
that owned whose parents owned a restaurant that he used to frequent that I knew because I had something to do with one of them, came to me and said, "Do you know about so and so?" And I said, "What?" She said, "Well, we got our hands on a porn, and it was an all male porn, and your boy was banging all the guys."
Oh,
And I was like,
Wow.
that's very interesting to me. He needed the money. Now, selling your underwear for money and banging guys for money, there's a difference here.
Those are two completely different
Yes,
things.
because
How
can
bad
get
you
your
want
dick
it?
hard.
How bad you
How
want it?
bad do you
Now,
want
I had a guy when I was fighting the UFC. This guy,
I don't want it that bad.
This guy was in bodybuilding, and he was known as like the meal guy. So he'd make all the meals for the fighters, and became my buddy, whatever. And then one of his friends DM'd me back in the day and was like, "Hey man, do you know what he does outside the meal business?" I'm like, "Yeah, bodybuilding." He's like, "Type in." I'm not gonna say his name. We can do it off here. He goes, "Type this into the search bar and just type in porno." I was like, "All right," typed it name in. Bro, there's gay porn. Then there was this. I mean, just like multiple dicks.
Oh,
face.
wow.
We call it the walrus.
Yeah.
That's the walrus.
Yeah.
When you got two dicks.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh man," and then my brothers get the meals too, and I go, "I don't care, dude. You can do whatever you want." And then we had our meals and had like white sauce over the top. Jay goes, "I can't eat this. I can't." He goes, "I feel sick. I can't eat this." I go, "I can't either." We had to stop getting the meals, man. Just because you know it's like
It is what it is.
you know,
Listen.
one video is just elbow deep in some dude's ass,
man,
and then I'm eating
man.
this teriyaki. You know, it's like I
there
don't
are,
want this.
There are some extremes that go on.
Yeah,
Bradley,
this-
I apologize. You had to come on this podcast.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm glad.
Let's change the subject.
No, this is great,
But
man.
you opened a new gym, for God's sake.
Yes.
Can we talk about that?
Go ahead, yeah, let's talk about it.
God.
I'm excited.
But just to be clear,
Zoo
even
culture.
Arnold said he did some weird stuff back.
What
then.
did he say he did? Because I don't know
I
that.
forget with Weeder. He said he did some weird,
he was
like
very
some
straight, though,
pictures. They're all straight.
Oh, some
dude.
pictures.
You know, pictures. Some, you know, my fondle here, there. You know, I don't know.
Interesting. When did he said that?
Yeah, in his book.
Okay.
I think I might have made that up.
You might have made that up.
No, I'm pretty sure he did though.
But the
Sylvester
70s
Stallone's definitely
Go to
done
the
some
Instagram.
shit.
The Instagram for Zoo
Yeah,
Culture?
Yeah, we get some fun stuff there.
I was telling you because Fox News did a thing on you, and they did a thing on you because Ryan Garcia came to open a new gym.
Yeah.
But Fox News, Tucker Carlson's would be all over it too, because you're one of the only businesses that in California that during lockdowns refused to lock down. You battled the city, you won, and now the business is flourishing.
Massive.
Like how your team doesn't reach out to Fox, like, hey, check this story out. You know?
No, you're on the right page right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that, man. I'd love to. I mean, I don't know what questions they would ask, but yeah, I mean,
They're just like, what did you deal with the city? Because remember how stressful it was? Because I was working out at your gym, and it was like every day, like, what's going on
looks
here?
like a great gym.
They would show up. Remember they would show up. They'd shut
my
things
God.
down. Like,
turning lights off. It was
dude,
so
shut the
awesome.
AC off during the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
And then his landlord hated him, so we couldn't park. So we had to park like a mile away and walk in.
And you just fought through it.
Yeah,
The
it was-
lighting up there is awesome.
The gym's beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got that piece in the middle over the turf. Go up a little
Yeah,
bit.
go up. That's
right
really
there.
cool
See
lighting.
the one there?
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Wow.
Oh man, you advertised
Wow.
Steve Will Do It was going to be there. And
Yeah, that fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
you
Damn, what a gym.
So yeah, we had all these people, but yeah, man. I mean, as far as that city thing, you know, like I talked about this a few times. The most frustrating part was just that, like, because it was so bad. You know, they were like, yeah, it's so bad what you're doing. Everyone's so, and then you get to the point where they dismiss something because it's like there's not really anything there to prove that is actually bad from the space.
So he'd have to go to court all the time. Like I'd see him
Really?
stressed out.
Yeah,
the
bro.
city because he's being sued by the city for staying open, and so you have to keep doing it. But then
I went
you
to
talk to
court, like,
lawyers, they're
10
like, they
times.
really don't have any leg to stand on. Like they can't.
So
prove.
when the court would say you have to shut down, what would you say during the pandemic?
the court never told me I had to shut down.
Okay.
It was the city kept saying.
No, so I did go into court once, and the guy was like reiterating what the city was saying, and I just was like, okay, I hear you, but I wasn't like, okay, I'm going to go do this, you know?
Right. So there wasn't a directive. The city was saying what? You cannot be open.
Yeah, it was like you're a non-essential business,
Yeah.
and you can't be open. Which, you know, in the same, in my opinion, I believe it is. Yeah,
yeah, the gym
and
is.
and
Healthy
to say a
lifestyle.
business is not essential is also an interesting thing. Just that's a whole nother conversation
Agreed.
because it's like, how are
Who
we
are they to
determining
say that? Who are they to say that?
someone's livelihood is essential to them, right? So it's like you end someone's entire, like, I could have spent 30 years to build that gym, like of my life, 30 years to build income to be able to buy that. And to say I had no social media, I had no outreach, no way to make money outside of the gym. And they say, you know what? That's cool. You spent your life to create this. It's done now.
And it happened to so many people.
Exactly. So that's the thing that got me frustrated about that whole like essential versus non-essential. But yeah, I would go in there and they'd be like, you're supposed to shut it down. I'd be like, And then I'd come back and they would just keep sending people to come to like, tell me, hey, you're supposed to be shut down. And they would just keep sending me like fines, and they just piled up, and they eventually were like, yeah, we're going to let it go.
Wow.
He just
Because you
kept-
just kept fighting it.
Yeah, because I think, what are you going to take that to trial, and people are going to be like, in my mind, I go, okay, you're telling me then all these other things are okay to be open, Costco down the street, all these other places are fine, massive amounts of people in there. I'm asking them every time, like, what about the airports? Massive amounts of people in there. In the same time, all this other shit's okayed and okay to be open, but this is just not good. And it's like, well, we know now how important the gym is, working out, eating right,
mental
like,
health, everything.
For COVID, by the way.
exactly,
especially
to
for COVID.
combat that, right? And my problem with it was really like, it was just a displacement of like where it matters versus when it doesn't matter. It was just a complete weird irrationalization where it was like, it's okay here, not okay here. It's okay at the airport. And I would tell them like, well, can you explain to me why this is okay here? Well, we don't deal with that. That's federal jurisdiction. We're just public officials. We work in like the public sector, not the federal sector. I'm like, so COVID doesn't spread in the federal sector? Is that what you're saying? Well, we can't answer that question. It's like, there's no reason.
Bureaucracy.
So you
But
couldn't
as
say
time
why.
went on, they just kind of faded away.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
the
people
science started to come out, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
But and then even before the science comes out, if we know that they knew right away that it affected our respiratory system, like our heart and our cardiovascular system, right? So it's like, why would we go, okay, stay home and hide inside and don't do anything because you should be afraid, and instead of like pursuing like bettering that part of your body.
Did you see what Bill Maher, and you sent this to me, and I'm so glad you did. Bill Maher took a look at what happened. Thanks, buddy. Bill Maher took a look at.
Wow, we're going back to that again.
Well, no,
okay.
he was just
He's
saying.
my sponsor. I'm going to be bodybuilder.
That's all. And you got some strong hands.
Jesus.
I know. Dude.
Bodybuilder.
His hands roam, man. And I want to file a formal complaint. You saw that.
Oh, you want to talk HR? I'm right here.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah,
so hot.
I'm HR.
It's so hot. But Bill Maher basically said that people were everything went up. Domestic violence, depression, everything. Kids were like, if you look at
Kids'
the
reading
stats
level,
of what
math,
the worst.
their ACTs,
But
SAT
people
scores
started
just bombed.
driving. The accidents were up because people were nuts. They were just going nuts.
Well, this is the thing. It's like that was the thing, the irrational picking of where it mattered versus where it didn't matter. So it's like, we're going to focus on this thing. Yes, this is a problem. I'm not saying it's not a problem, but fuck suicide, fuck all this mental health stuff, fuck everything, all the other repercussions that came along with stuffing people inside for fucking 2 years. Fuck all of that.
I think we have to learn from it. And I think the next time we have a pandemic, we have to not have this overreaction. And that's the
Dude, I
lesson
got a
hope
ticket.
we learn.
I was riding my bike in the middle of the San Monica Mountain. Nobody's around. Two troop park rangers on trucks, like Fast and Furious. Gave me a ticket
during that time.
Yeah, I was like, dude, there's nobody around. He's like, we're so sorry. One guy goes, I'm actually a thick boy, man. I'm sorry. I follow your stuff. I go, then you're not giving me a ticket, right? He goes, we have to. It's literally we have to.
You don't have to.
I'm like, come on.
You don't have to.
Well, if they're wearing cameras, they do now.
Bro, it's still.
But then I was like, you know, this isn't going to stop.
The camera's only brought up when
right.
an incident happens. It's like a camera doesn't make a cop or an official have to do something.
Yeah.
They just want to fucking do it.
It was just such an insane time.
That was nutty.
Yeah, it was frustrating, man. Like I don't know.
But thank God that's how I found your gym. Because my boy Chappelle Lacey was like, dude, there's this, because I was like, man, I need to work out. There's nowhere to fucking go. I'm sick of working out at home. Riding my bike. Chappelle's like, dude, there's this gym I see on Instagram all the time. They're open. I'm like, really? Where's it at? He sent me the address. I'm like, dude, that's like a mile from my house.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go check it out. And I walked in there. Then you and I were like the Batman meme. He was like,
Spider-Man meme.
Like, you right away were buddies.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing so you said that about gyms not being open. This is the frustrating part of it too. That was another thing that I don't think people really understand. I've explained it a few times, but I'll say it again. During the same exact time, it was, like I said, the mistreatment of like where it's okay versus where it's not just like business wise, gym wise. Because I was on social media with such a large following, being like, look at me in the gym. Yeah. They were gunning for me. So imagine there's a gym up the street, literally 2 minutes. There's a gym down the street, 2 minutes. How many counts do you think I had not listening to what they said, which is like being open? In the same exact time frame, these other two gyms were doing the same exact thing. One of those gyms was owned by a larger corporation, Crunch, but it was their smaller version, right?
Were they allowed to be open?
No one was allowed to be open.
But they didn't give them any attention. They're like,
so imagine this.
Turn a blind eye.
So look, ask me how many non-compliances do you think I had to their rule?
How many?
How many do you think? Okay, so I think it was 66, 67 or something like that. And how many do you think the other two gyms had open the same exact time?
One
and 8.
Jesus.
So it's like, and I'm talking about these gyms not only are
punished
open
for being an entrepreneur.
And I'm saying like it's
punished for being handsome, good looking.
It's not even an entrepreneur. It's having a platform.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because
you're going against the agenda.
Yeah, but so it's like you're gonna drive past the other gym that you know is just as open as mine. And we're gonna go to that guy and say, "Here's your fine."
Well, they want to make an example out of you. And I had a good buddy who, powerful dude who was like, I was like, "Oh, what do you think of Bradley? Isn't it great?" He's like, "He's fucked, dude. Fighting the city, he's fucked." I'm like, "You think?" He's like, "Fucked."
Yeah. I know who that is.
He
told me.
Yeah, I was like, "What?" Yeah, he told you your face.
Yeah, Joe told me that in person at one of the UFC events.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, "Hey, Bradley's my boy. Look at a dude fighting." He's like, "Dude, he's fucked." And then he saw him in person. He tells Rogan to his face. Rogan goes, "You're fucked."
Yeah, he was like, "Dude, it's not gonna be good." And I was like, and I got kind of worried.
Thanks. Yeah,
I got worried.
I was like, "You think?"
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck!" If Joe said it, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I was like, "I'm gonna tell him to shut down."
Joe will catastrophize. Like Joe's always been
scared.
That way.
That's when I got scared for you. When Rogan was like, "He's fucked." I was like, really?
Yeah, Joe will look at you and be like, "Hey, hey." I remember he was like, "You're living in Venice. You're gonna die." Like he was. He'll just call it. He'll look at the worst case scenario.
Yeah. So I did get scared after that, and I was like, "Fuck, are you sure?"
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I think he told me
he fought it.
He told me.
Won.
He told me actually in person. He said he would have me on the show if I got fucked and went to jail and came out. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, because he was like, if you get fucked, I got to have you on or something.
Did you get to know the people that were doing this to you? I mean, would it become like a routine thing?
They would always kind of send different people.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was weird. They would send people, like, almost as if, like, they wanted me to be, like, an angry meathead towards them, too.
Yeah.
Be like,
and they thought you were going to be like this stupid meathead.
Yeah,
do
get out of my fucking gym.
The biggest problem is anytime you have a government bureaucracy, there's no one to talk to. There's really
There's no
one-
face.
There's no face.
It's like dealing with YouTube.
Well, everyone
Or
just does
Avis
that.
rental car. Raves.
Everyone does that. Like, well, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. They,
Yeah, like,
it's
it's
my
a job, man. It's like, well, then who told you to do
That's
this?
the problem with government. That's the problem with bureaucracy. It's like there's no accountability, man.
Yeah.
And if you
Across
let
the
them-
board,
if you let
left,
them-
right, politics.
Of course, if you let
Yeah.
them get a control of your business, dude, it's a disaster. It's a fucking disaster. You have to have some regulation. I understand.
But I made a buddy. I won't say what branch he's in, but he works for the city, and because they were trying to shut down my shows because I was getting ready for my special during the start of the pandemic, and I need to run my hour. So the Haha in North Hollywood stayed open for me.
Yeah.
So I'd have sold out shows there twice a week for weeks. And then that got noticed because I was blasting all over social media, just like you were doing with your gym. So then they tried shutting it down. But then because the guy was dealing with you and me, he's like, listen, I support you and Bradley, man. He was like, they're going to call me here. He's like, I'll make sure. And he's like, if Bradley has any issues, I'll make sure you guys are good. I was like, really? He's like, I'll make sure you're good. He's like, you won't get shut down. I was like,
Damn.
really? He's like, you won't get shut down.
They were
pretty cool.
gunning for my ass.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
They didn't like
That's why I
it.
said, I was like, we could use
It's
this
so
help for
stressful.
Bradley.
That's so
2 years
stressful to
from
go
now.
through,
Yeah.
dude.
It was stressful. It was stressful.
It was stressful, but it was also cool because he drew a line in the sand, and like I've never seen a better gym. Like the environment, the morale, like
Yeah.
the place was packed.
Yeah, there was times when-
influencers were there. Like, dude, packed.
And you're killing it.
Like
now.
there was lines. People were waiting. That's how important this shit was to people.
People are flying all over the country, all over
Yeah.
the world, come to the
Well,
gym.
it's a real bodybuilder gym, right? And a powerlifting gym.
Yeah, I'd say it's
most.
it's mostly bodybuilding, powerlifting. I'd say that gym specifically before the new one, it leaned more powerlifting. But the new gym is probably leaning more bodybuilding.
I'm
It has,
surprised.
like,
I
more
would
both.
imagine most people would tell you just not to have a bunch of treadmills and not have that to make money. But you,
That's what everyone else is doing.
Well, that's what most big
That's how
boxes
he's
do.
different.
It's all just like treadmills and put people here because you don't actually care about. You just want them running on a fucking treadmill.
Right.
Yeah.
I have some treadmills at the new one. I have more stair mat. I have more cardio at the new one just because we have more space.
Yeah.
I always wanted that. And I never wanted like the massive lines, which I think is just like you should encourage people to use all this other stuff that's a lot more helpful.
I'm gonna
and-
check out the new gym tomorrow.
Yeah,
You gotta come to the old
bro,
zoo. I'm gonna come to the new one.
You will love it. It's
Are you there
fucking
tomorrow?
beautiful. Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow.
right.
I'm gonna go there after this.
if I had 5 exercises.
Oh,
to
no,
do,
here we go.
Only 5.
I love it.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna say what I think they are, and then you tell me if I'm
Okay.
wrong. Deadlift, squat, bench. Deadlift, squat, bench. Some kind of a farmer's carry or some kind of a carry, a
Pull-up.
load bearing exercise,
You can do a pull up.
and then pull ups.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say deadlift, and if we're going with just 5,
Yeah.
I would say deadlift, front squat.
Front squat. Why
Yeah.
front squat?
Just because if we're only picking 5 exercises, you know, and then I would say the farmer, the heavy farmer carry is really good.
Yep.
And then I would say like a clean, like something more because you need something kind of explosive because all the other ones can be you can do them explosively, but if we're just saying like
What's a
typically-
clean? Just up to here, or
No,
I mean, a
that's
clean and
push
jerk
ups.
is up to there.
This is just a clean.
A clean is up to here,
okay.
right? And then
better
the last
than
one would be
pull
pull up. Yeah. If you could only do 5.
Why are you only doing 5 though?
I'm just always thinking about what
Because he's one of those people that's like, if I could only do that, you know,
Yes.
everyone tries to like simplify everything, but it's
Yeah.
really not that
Yeah, it's-
simple.
But why?
It's gotta-
What else would you add to
Land of the
that?
free.
No,
bro.
I mean that is good, but it's like you could also do a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people,
Dips and
all I'm saying is like most people
sprints.
start asking questions about fitness stuff, and they go, "What's the one thing I need to do?" And it's just like, yo,
No,
work
I
harder.
ask because I like those. I like knowing what the comprehensive, like, so the better question is, what are the essentials? So you can do a bunch of other shit, but you got to always have those
squat, bench,
essentials.
deadlift, no
Yeah.
matter what.
That's
You
it.
have to do this.
Yeah.
Squat,
staple.
bench, deadlift.
Yeah.
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 I
Have
hear
to
that
do
from
that.
literally everybody.
Yeah, and that's what powerlifting is. That's what powerlifters compete to be good at those lifts.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously, I never did that specifically. I mean, maybe not obviously if you wouldn't know me, but I always did like bodybuilding, which it's not necessarily a real thing. It's a thing that we've made it, but it's a blend of like I always kept those a part of my program, and I always tried to push myself strength wise, but I never tried to like max PR on them. And I would do that like for example, if I did chest, let's say today's chest, I would go and I would work up to a heavy set on the bench. And then everything else would be like bodybuilding, higher volume, machine this, machine that, accessory this, accessory that. But I always had those as my like base.
Foundation.
So if it was legs, I'm doing heavy squat, work up to something heavy, and then everything else can be volume. So I would always have that like challenge, challenge heavy weight, maximal as much as possible. And then the rest of the routine would be
But heavyweight
variance.
doesn't necessarily build muscle the way bodybuilding does.
No way. Yeah,
Really?
but being strong, getting stronger through lifting heavier weight,
Yeah.
allowing you to move the other weight more repetitiously.
Yeah.
Meaning like I could do more volume with a heavier weight.
So more volume is what? It tears the muscle down more and then you build it back up? That's bodybuilding?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, imagine if just because you're stronger, say I'm better at benching, I'm stronger at benching. Now I can move the dumbbells, 150 pounds 20 times instead of 2.
But you never did that shit. You just did sports specific, right?
I did all that shit, man.
You did bodybuilding too?
Yeah.
You always kind of do all of it.
Yeah,
but like obviously fighters don't, it's mostly probably hip strength and speed, explosiveness.
Yeah,
like
it's a different thing.
Everything.
you don't
What do
need,
got,
you don't need to be like this,
Yeah.
Yeah, what else?
Current events?
Yeah.
Run it.
All right.
Current events. It's time for current events with Bradley Martyn.
You always sing?
Nope. First
Okay.
time I've done it.
Great. I'm glad I
Current
was here for
events
that.
with Bradley Martyn.
Let's start off.
Hello.
Aaron Donald.
Okay, so I mean,
You a football guy?
Nah, I don't really watch sports too much.
Great game.
No sports, just UFC.
Yeah.
Are you like balls deep in UFC? Like you watch did you watch this past weekend? Wasn't
No.
it a great card? Okay.
I didn't watch it,
Dude,
sorry.
those games last night were
I've been, no, this past weekend, dude, the last 4 weeks, all I've been doing is this gym. So.
I didn't. The games yesterday, the wild card games were fantastic. I didn't see a highlight, not one play. I was at Disneyland with my kiddos. I saw nothing. Some guy in line had his phone out. I'm like, dude, I saw your phone. Are you watching the game? He goes, yeah. What's the score? What's the score? I'm like,
the games were
I have no clue.
But I'm a huge UFC fan.
Yeah.
Huge UFC fan.
Francis left.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like, what is so?
Cyril
and
Gane.
so
Cyril
John
Gane.
Jones and
John
Gane are fighting for that now
John Jones, Cyril gone, and then Francis, decided to walk away.
for good.
I don't think it's for good. I think he.
A protest to
he's-
get more money.
He wants to do some other shit.
No, I think he wants to do the big boxing thing.
No, who the fuck's he gonna box? Who's gonna box him?
Fury or Deontay Wilder.
Oh, fuck, I did
so
see
he wants
some
to
of
get
that.
fuck you money there because UFC didn't want him to do that. So like, cool, I'm going to do that. And then I don't think the UFC thing's done forever. I think he can do that and then come back to the UFC. But I think the UFC is banking on John Jones and Francis is banking on himself. I think John Jones and the UFC were like, we think John's going to beat you. So we're not going to invest all our chips into you because John's going to beat you.
John's going to be who, you're saying?
Ganu.
Anybody.
Yeah.
The UFC bet on Jones.
Do you have
Still-
him against
still.
Cyril Gane?
Yes, easy.
Oh, for sure.
All day.
Why?
Francis out-grappled Cyril Gane.
So you think it's going to be a grappling thing? It's just going to take him to the
No,
ground?
I think it's going to be a good fight, but I think John's going to get him down, put him in the
John hasn't
crucifix.
fought in how long?
2
Long
years?
time.
3 years?
Cyril Gane's much higher level striker, yes,
Fuck,
than
dude.
John?
More powerful.
But also higher level, right? He was a big-time
Not an
kickboxer.
MMA striker. I would
What?
say.
What?
More
what,
powerful for sure. Yeah, all day.
What do you think make Jones so great?
His IQ. He doesn't do anything like his striking. You're not like, oh, we've never seen it. His grappling, oh, we've never seen it. His cardio, we've never seen it. I think his mental game is just the best that's ever.
So has he been training this whole time? Like,
Oh yeah, and getting big for a heavyweight.
It's so weird.
You see him deadlifting? He's like 260.
that's
right now.
exciting.
It's going to be interesting to see
can't wait
what
to
it
see
does
that.
for speed and all that.
Think about it when he gets a hold of you. He's so strong. Think about when he gets a hold of you now and gets you down. You're fucked.
Damn.
So I think
I'm excited for
I
that.
think the UFC went, all right, listen, Francis, we don't want you boxing, and we don't think you're gonna beat John. So here's the money we're gonna offer you. But if you want to do boxing, get the fuck out of here. He went, cool. I'm gonna go do boxing. All right, cool. We're gonna bet on John. Announce the Cyril Gane fight
So your money's on John.
against everybody.
Yeah, I would too on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. That sounds fucking amazing.
It's funny because the guy at the T-Mobile Arena leaked the fight without the UFC approval.
Oh, really?
That's how it got announced.
When will that be?
It's March 4th.
March 4th, yeah.
I'm canceling my Braid
I
dates.
can't
Are you in
wait.
town? I'm canceling Braid dates for Companion.
I believe so.
I really want to go to that fight. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to go to. A John fight's insane.
I mean, it's going to be sick.
Yeah.
And if John beats Cyril Gane, I mean, it's like
It's like what?
he's without question the best of all time.
He's already. He's
but
already.
I mean,
He's already.
that seals
The only other arguments could be, but he didn't do it long enough.
Imagine he comes in there and just does it decisively fast.
But think about
Hey,
this
what
also,
if he goes in and he just gets starched in 30 seconds?
Well,
UFC's like, oh.
It might be. It's
and then
possible.
Francis beats Cyril Gane. So then the UFC looks really bad.
No,
and
but
they're fucked.
it's possible Cyril Gane, look, he's
Well, John
got a
gets
lot of
hit. His
power.
last few fights, he's gotten hit.
Yeah, and Cyril Gane is a high level kickboxer. I mean, he's
He's a big problem for
Footwork,
John because his footwork, his
speed,
athletic ability.
athletic as fuck.
But he can't grapple. It's a huge issue.
he
Huge
can't
factor.
grapple.
No.
Big factor.
He can't-
Yeah, because as soon as that
Francis
guy got on
out-grappled
him,
Can he stop the takedown?
No, absolutely not.
as soon as he got on him, it was done.
Done.
Yeah, it was, I was like, oh, this fight's over.
Yeah, and John's a different animal.
John's
so we'll
a
see.
different animal. His wrestling.
How do we? What was your thing? What was the current event?
Aaron Donald?
How do we go from Aaron Donald to
No,
John
no.
Jones?
I was just looking through the current events, and then that one just popped
word.
out, and then Brian.
We were talking about sports.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, because you said your balls deep in UFC.
Yeah, I
you
love
don't
it.
watch any other sports.
No.
So you got into football, B?
I'm
Wild
obsessed
card?
with it. I'm obsessed with it.
I think Super Bowl is Bills Niners.
Niners are going to be in this.
That's a really.
Damn it! I got to watch it then.
Niners are
That's my
fucking-
team.
That's probably the
they're good.
smartest. We're the
Are
smartest.
you
money.
serious?
Bills Niners probably.
Well,
the
no,
smartest money.
no, Philly, KC, or Philly Bills.
Yeah,
is the money.
100%.
The Niners,
Yo.
no one's betting
Wait,
the Niners.
the last time the
that?
Niners.
No one's betting Niners.
But the Niners look so good. They keep winning. They've won like what 10 in a row.
Well,
and
since they
fucking
got
crazy.
Christian McCaffrey. And
Okay.
then Purdy's beasting.
The
Unbelievable.
last time the Niners was good was back when Kaepernick was playing for them, right?
Yes, when
Okay.
Harbaugh was the coach.
Got it.
I think you have to look at like who's injured and who's the freshest. Like whatever it is, it feels
But
like the
remember
Niners are
that
so
the
fresh.
Niners were injured all season because Nick Bosa was the best defense player in the league.
And they had
Now
time right.
Debo Samuel was injured, and then they signed Christian McCaffrey. Then Garoppolo got hurt. Trey Lance got hurt. So then this
That's what I
Purdy
mean.
comes
So
in.
now they've played less games. They're not as banged
Purdy's
up.
basically, I mean, he's better than Trent Dilfer was, but he basically came in and
They're third?
with all those weapons, you just need somebody to manage and get them the ball.
That's why I'm saying because they look so fresh.
stacked.
They look so fresh.
They're
When you see a
stacked.
team that's been playing 16 games and they're beaten up and their offensive line is slower and beaten up, they're dealing with injuries. You have guys who were injured in the beginning of the season. Now they're healthy. They played less games, and it just feels like they're just playing.
Yeah,
at a
playoffs are
different
all about
pace.
timing, like
Yeah.
being healthy.
Now the Eagles 100% with Jalen Hurts. I mean that's
But he's been out for 3 weeks.
I know.
You know?
What's going on here, though? So Aaron Donald Sparks
All right,
on
let's see
social
this.
media. What is this?
Yeah, so I don't know much about this. Saw this pop up, but I guess Aaron Donald tweeted something.
I love Twitter. Twitter, by the way, is my favorite fucking platform to use.
He
too,
tweeted
right now.
former Pittsburgh football player, number 97, whatever, and then dropped the former afterwards. I guess he tweeted that he was former.
Well, the former Pitt football player, though.
Hold on.
He changed his bio to say former NFL D lineman for the Rams, #99. And then he
There was
switched that
rumor
out.
he was going to retire.
Yeah, so he put that in his bio and then took it out real quick.
Huh.
So he said he was on the
Basically
team
said
and then
he
off
was
the
going to
team.
retire because there's been speculation that he was going to retire. Former Pitt football player, NFL D lineman for the Rams.
Maybe he just fucking typoed that shit.
Well, that profile picture is very Herschel Walker son-ish.
Yeah,
bit, buddy.
We're going back there.
bit, buddy. A little thicker than his son. A little thicker. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, I think, has got Bradley Martin strength. He's got that off the chart shit.
Yeah, he's strong.
Yeah, very strong man.
So people were in a frenzy, apparently, thinking he's going to
Think he's
retire.
gonna
Who sees this shit like that fat? Like how long,
Oh, dude,
before
people
you-
on, I mean,
people
social
on-
media.
just sitting on
that's
his
all they
fucking
have.
profile all day?
yeah.
He just changed it. I saw it. Who gives a fuck, dude? It's so weird. To
What
me.
else you got, Jen?
Let's go.
Trevor Lawrence.
Hold on. Oh, wait. So, okay. You
Like how it
guys
says wait, and he said wait. Go ahead.
What's that?
Sorry, just you said wait. It says wait. You just threw me off.
Oh, okay. I'm
sorry.
So Skrillex, we all know Skrillex, right? Mm-hmm. We've all seen him. So he changed his look recently, and this is
Okay,
how we
that's
all
him.
recognize him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. With that, sometimes he has a shaved side on the on one side. So this is how he looks now.
Talk about the glow. Are we
Wait,
sure that's
wait,
the same guy?
wait,
Wait,
wait.
did he turn Latin?
Yeah. Wait. Go back to the other one.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's him.
How did he get a beard? He just
He just grew it
beard?
out.
Sounds like he hired
had
a
a beard?
stylist.
No, I guess he just grew it out. He finally
Very
actually
happy
grew it out
with
a
that
beard.
new look.
Wait. But his eye. Like go down.
I know it doesn't even look like him at all,
we
but you
sure
can
that's
kind
the
of
same
see
guy?
similarities. You can kind of see similarities with
It's
his
a clone.
face here.
No, that's
like-
him. That's him.
What are you basing this off?
Skrillex
of?
trying to
go
fuck.
ahead. No, I want your.
Skrillex
Go.
trying
No.
to fuck.
Hold on.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm
He
the
goes,
face
"That's him,
expert.
that's him."
I'm the face expert
Yeah,
here.
you're the man face
As
expert.
the face
Go ahead.
expert. As the man face
How do you
expert.
get how do you get
Please.
darker and Latino?
No, it's for real.
It doesn't look like.
Go ahead.
Dude,
No, tell us how you know that's him.
go- to
Guys,
the
you
first
got to
one.
look at the eyes.
Describe
you got to
it.
look at the ears.
Okay.
How many
The
times I have to tell
nose
you?
and the
He's
skin
wearing
look the
glasses,
same.
so you can't see
Well,
where
you
his
can't see his
eyebrows are.
Okay.
You
Brent, you're
understand?
right about the nose for sure.
Okay,
But
wait,
the
wait,
nose
wait.
Here it's
Now
fine.
you see he's got the jawline. I'm happy with the jawline. And
Hold on. So this
he
is the
looks like
first picture.
Idaho killer with the glasses.
well, he looks different.
Dude, he looks like a completely different person.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He looks very
Looks
Latin.
like he's trying
he
to
might
fuck.
be. He might be Latin.
He is
I would
trying to
imagine
fuck
he is
for
Latin
sure.
or something. Skrillex could be a lot of things.
Yeah, what's his heritage? I want to
Maybe Armenian. Maybe Latin. Maybe,
Skrillex ethnicity.
there you go.
Alien.
Let's see. English
That'd be
descent.
Spanish?
Spanish, Hispanic.
There you go, motherfuckers. I told you.
Well, then what happened earlier on?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, he's born in L.A.
Yep.
Birth name.
Oh, it says
Sonny-
likely.
Yeah, Sonny.
Oh, likely.
Likely, yeah, so we don't know.
Sonny John.
Wait, it was not. Skrillex was adopted, so we have no clue. It's named Sonny Moore.
Sonny John Moore.
All right.
Damn. Yeah, completely different.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
I'm getting my fucking new look. I know where I'm going to.
Looks like you just went to Drake's stylist and was like, hey,
I need to find that stylist.
Yeah. It's funny.
I mean,
Holy
looks cool.
shit.
Totally different.
Bro, I'm all about it.
He really leveled up.
Damn. Congrats.
This is what would happen if I went to a stylist. I'd go, what can you do? And the stylist would go,
He's like, can you make this happen? Can you make this happen?
yeah, they'd go,
They go, how much are we getting?
I mean, you're 55.
Yeah.
It's like,
not
do you
much
really,
we
is
can
this
do.
really important right now?
Yeah, just leave yourself alone.
And the assistant goes, well, he could grow out his hair.
Hey, go, just drink more water.
Well, no.
Be more hydrated.
You should drink
you
more
need
water.
more water in your face and
Yeah.
head.
Holy shit.
What else you got, Jen?
All right, so I'll
Yeah, it's
have
weird he
Georgie
went
take
lap.
over this one.
Yeah, this popped up on my feed, and I just wanted the behind the scenes scoop because
What is this?
Okay.
you almost murdered this poor Stein.
Okay.
Who's Steiny, first of all?
Steiny does the pod with us on Full Send.
And does he work with you? Or he works with SteveWillDoIt?
He used to be SteveWillDoIt's assistant.
Okay.
And then
Now he's a
he
rat.
started filming content with me because like I was always around filming content with Steve, like me and Steve, I'd
Sure.
film content. And because he's Steve's assistant, he was always there. And then he kind of became a character in some of my videos. And then people like kind of were like, oh, this shit's funny. And then he got the opportunity to go work and do the podcast, and he tried to do both. And that's why him and Steve have a little bit of beef, because I think Steve felt a little bit like, I don't know, kind of hurt that, you know, he dipped and kind of like started working, you know, not alongside him anymore. You
Makes
know?
sense.
And he kind of
Steve's
like,
kind of like, oh, I brought you to the party. Now you just ditch me?
Yeah. And then
I'm with
Steiny,
Steve on this so far. Keep
yeah.
going.
And then, so then he wanted to do the podcast, which
Everybody
makes
wants to be
sense
famous.
because he feels like there's more for his career, like longevity or whatever.
But also from his perspective, he's probably telling Steve, hey, dude, do you think I came to LA to be an assistant all my life?
So that's what it is, right?
Hit it. What is this?
This is fine. I already know what this is.
It seems like he had an issue with your Andrew Tate podcast.
First of all,
Shall we
yeah,
play
just
first
run
or-
it.
okay.
Yeah, play it.
Yeah, run
I
it.
was absolutely sauced up. But I do want to point out one thing. You did have your plan of, yo, I'm going to be a gangster. I'm going to call this guy out. You didn't do
not
any
true,
of that. You actually got on your hands and knees and sucked this guy's dick for an hour and a half. Which is
Okay,
cool.
now I'm gonna disrespect you. I'm about
No, we
to
were
snatch
turning
you
in
out
the
that
right
fucking
direction.
cherry, little fucking rat. Who says that?
Yeah, but I don't like the way he's talking to Bradley.
It's okay. So
Say it again. Say it
Okay,
again.
let me rephrase it.
Say what I do on my hands and knees.
Okay. So
I'll
anyway.
smack you.
Okay.
Take it
You
back.
want me to send back your 1,000 too?
Take it. Send me that $1,000 back too. By the way,
okay, I
bitch.
will.
I'll smack the fuck out of you.
By the way, Bradley, I love that you did that. Here's what guys like that have to understand. Don't block us.
Blocked.
Guys like that have to understand. You can't just talk to another dude like that without permission.
Yeah, that's
because
super
you
disrespectful.
You
Okay.
will take him and fold him like a chair.
Here's the deal with Steiny. Steiny is the kind of guy who I love Steiny. Okay, I want to preface this by saying I love Steiny.
clipped him.
He's a friend of mine, but
Well, that clip.
but Steiny he'll like neg
Push-
you,
push
and then
it.
the second you do it back, he's like, what, me?
Yeah.
Like it's like, bro, like you can't throw shade because like half the time I give him shit, it's because he's already throwing shit.
Well, they're just certain guys.
But
that
for
don't
him to
take
go,
that shit
oh, you
back.
got on your hands and knees and sucked Andrew Tate off.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like, bro,
what?
All that happened was that Andrew was like, we were waiting there for maybe an hour. And I was like making jokes, like, what's this guy like a fucking rapper, like not showing up? We're here, like we knew we were supposed to be here. He was coming back from some shit.
Where'd
he
you
was
film
doing
it at?
At his house in Dubai.
Okay.
So we're at his house and we're set up and we're chilling there for a while. We're just like joking, banter on a podcast. And my plan was like, yo, when he comes here, I was like, I'm gonna ask him why the fuck he took so long. And then he was like, yo, you won't ask him that. And the reason why I didn't ask him that is because as soon as he shows up, we're getting into like some conversation because Steiny right away goes, he gives him like what's a cigar. And the conversation goes right into the cigar.
You're not going to stop and be like, hold on.
Exactly.
Why are you late? Then the
Exactly.
whole energy's off.
Exactly.
Did you go into the interview not liking Andrew Tate?
No, not at all. Not at all. I was just saying, like, we were just, okay, prior to this, we had driven around, like, we were like, no sleep for like hours. This is like,
why?
Like, well, because the way we're doing content is like nonstop. So the day before, we like nonstop, like, I think we flew in, we go to a pod, we did like 4 pods. We did pods with all these fighters. We sat in a room and like the fighters kept coming in and then it's super fucking late. Then we get up the next day. It was during UFC Abu Dhabi. And so there's very little sleep. Yeah. So at this point, this is like after 3 days of podcast nonstop and traveling around back and forth between places that are hours, 2 hours away, going from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, back and forth, all this shit. We're all on like no sleep. So we show up there. By the way, Steiny's on a bunch of Adderall, which is why he tweaked out in that interview and he started acting crazy.
So that was there where you guys
That was
were all
there,
crazy.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
So there's other moments in the interview where I'm like, Steiny, shut the fuck up. And like literally questions, he's asking Tate questions and Tate's like, are we gonna do this? Like, you're asking me dumbass shit. Like, ask me some shit that matters. And then I'm gonna tell him, Steiny, like, Steiny, shut the fuck up. And I'll try to ask him questions. And it kind of looks like I'm mean to him, but it's like he was tweaking. Yeah. Where it's like, yo, relax.
Fucking up the interview.
I just like that you said I'll snatch you out of that chair.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not.
Sometimes you gotta flex on these hoes.
I never really heard him, but it's like it's just a.
But you could.
Yeah, it's just like I never come in being like I'm gonna shit on.
Well, I remember with Brendan, he had an altercation with a certain fighter, and the guy called Brendan, his coach called Brendan and said, hey, you don't have anything to worry about. And the fighter's much smaller than Brendan. And Brendan was like, what do you mean by I don't have anything to worry about? He goes, he's not going to fight you. Nobody's going to come at you. And Brendan goes, hey, dude, you didn't think I was actually afraid physically of your boy, did you? Because I'll come down there and lock the door and fight everybody there. You know, like, don't forget I'm a heavyweight, you fucking dumb.
Everyone wants to pull the tiger.
Yeah, don't fuck around. I'm still a heavyweight.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
It's just, it's
although
part
I've
of
gotten in your face.
For this stuff, it's just part of the banter, part of like the way the comedy works. But I just want to say, like, I'm never coming out and being like, I'm going to shit on Steiny. It's just, I always feel like he comes out and he has this, like, I don't know.
Poke the bear?
Yeah, where he wants to do it.
He's a good guy.
Huh?
There's rat energy.
He comes in, he wants to throw, and then I'm like, wait, okay, now I have to. It's like, I can't.
But overall, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's solid,
you want to kill him, but whatever.
He fucked Steve, but he's solid.
Yeah, he screwed over Steve.
Sorry, Steiny. He didn't screw him over. He wanted more for himself.
I'm with Steiny on this. Like, I'd tell Steve, like, why are you hating on me? Like, you think I want to be an assistant all my life? Like, I'm trying to create a better life.
But so the problem was, it's not even so much just that. It was just he could have done it a different way.
I don't know how he did it. I'm just saying overall.
Like he could have communicated it better. It was just kind of like.
I bet. It's awkward, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's probably tough.
Now, your interview with Andrew Tate, what's your takeaway with Andrew Tate?
So we did that interview. We talked about a lot of important shit. And the thing that I was really trying to talk to him about was like, obviously, you know, everyone talks to him about like this misogynistic shit. They talk about all this stuff. And I was more so trying to get to him to open up to his ideas about kind of like, you know, mental health in the importance of like going after that for men. And he does really believe and he does really care, seemingly, like having this conversation with him on camera. And I don't know where it exists. I know there's clips of it floating around the internet because it was taken off of YouTube, but it's reposted. It's probably somewhere.
Why was it taken off YouTube?
Oh, Andrew Tate shit.
I don't know, but not even because there's a ton that exists. But anyways, it's floating around somewhere. But I had that conversation with him. The podcast was great. I think it was a really like good podcast. And then I talked to him for like about 3 hours after, like no cameras, nothing. We're just sitting at a table talking. And
good dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude. And see, the thing is, like, you know, I hear these allegations and stuff people say. I don't know the truth behind it all. I can't speak on that. But
how could you though? It's like you don't know them that well. No.
Yeah, no. And the thing is though, at the core, like, I didn't feel like, because I can normally spend some time with someone, spend like 3 hours talking to someone. You're gonna know this guy's they're just kind of scummy, right? Yeah. There was nothing he said that was like, oh, he's just scummy. Like everything, the conversation we were having was just like, was actually about the world and as it sits and how it is. And,
I think a lot of his messaging is good, but it's over kind of the negative stuff overshadows all the good stuff he's doing.
Well, I don't know if it overshadows
some wild shit, and then the media runs with that.
That's what it is. I don't think it's overshadows.
Runs with it.
I think
it's overshadowed because of the media.
Yes. Yeah. Because they do want that. And now, like, I guess for whatever their reasons are, like, it's just a weird thing because from my perspective, looking at it, is he just garnered so much popularity so fast and had such a massive, like, he got on Twitter after he was kicked off all the platforms. He got on Twitter in like 2 days. He had 2 million followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has almost 5 million followers.
Yeah, there's a whole movement, like the Sigma movement among these young men who basically follow him. But if you actually look at a lot of the movement, it looks very positive. It's like, you know, work out, be healthy, be a high value male, read the right things. So a lot of his message feels like it's very positive.
And then you have the whole other thing that's like touted as like he's a misogynistic pig.
Well, that's what they do though. But
they want to
these
label him.
These writers who already have made up their mind will say misogynistic, you know, influencer, and that's how you get branded. And so they just put a label on you right away. And a lot of it was just theatrics. Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't listened to enough of him.
Yeah, I mean, there's always more to the story.
We didn't like his take on Teslas.
What the fuck, man?
He's in the same line as I am. With
What
Teslas.
the fuck?
It's pretty funny.
It's
Honestly,
funny.
his Tesla bit's hilarious.
Yeah, it's
But here's the thing about Tate too. I think the people who can't understand, hopefully, like not all of it is straight. He's somewhat of just a fucking comedian. Like he's comedy. Like
He's
a lot of it,
entertaining.
He's
entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like people, but then I get it because like they get a bit of information. They go, oh, I didn't like that. They get a little more. They go, I like this. And then certain people, they just decide and they.
He
But they're deciding off one clip.
Absolutely.
If you watch one clip, you're like, because when I first learned about it, someone sent me some of his clips. I'm like, eesh, Jesus.
Check this out. Check this out.
Like, you see the clip, you're like, oh my God, that's insane. But then it's like, that's from a long form podcast.
Check this out. Go to, do you have TikTok on here?
We can get it.
Yeah, pull up my TikTok. So I just want to take you guys, perfect example of clip like behavior and people reaction to, right? So on my TikTok, what the fuck is that?
It just
Colgate
jumped up right
commercial?
away.
I mean, what are you watching over there?
No, it just jumped on. I don't know what's going
So
on
what,
here.
you go to his TikTok, Jen?
Yeah, so I'll just explain this. You just pull the first video up.
Yep.
I stopped posting on TikTok for a while, but pull that first video up.
This
See,
one
there's
there?
like yeah, click that. We don't got to go into detail, but so a bunch of people are making videos about this at the new gym.
Okay, so it's 2023. I just decided this year, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm done with people running my name for clout, for views, slander. It's out of control. I get it. You guys want to fucking get views on TikTok. Congrats, you got some. You got a reply, but I want to make this clear. The day as it went, there were probably thousands of people wrapped outside of this building, right here. Doors actually broken, by the way. The entire event was free. What happened was, there was
I'll explain this.
I don't know, maybe 1,000 people in here, 500 people in here. What we were trying to do was get people out who had been there for hours to leave through the back of the gym. And we tried multiple times before the clip that you see to get them to leave. We're yelling, blah, blah, blah. We didn't have a speaker. We eventually got a speaker. Moral of the story is this. There were people waiting outside in the rain for hours and hours and hours, and we were basically trying to move in while we were trying to move people out. And only thing I was saying about the influencers was the people that I invited, I didn't want them to leave because I was saying everyone leave. I wanted them to stay because a lot of people who came to this event came to see some of those influencers. And the point was to have them stay and the people who were coming to visit the gym, who had been there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, to leave to allow other people to come into the gym to experience the gym. But
So
You just deal with all the hate and the bullshit.
So yeah, so let me explain. So there's a clip of me that because like there's a bunch of people filming as I'm up there talking, and I'm saying everyone get out. If you're not an influencer, get out. And what that meant was I invited like 50 influencers to show up to promote the event, to be at the event, right? So people get this clip saying, if you're not an influencer, get the fuck out. And it's like, Brad's a bad guy. Look at this. I can't believe this. But if you're there and you realize, because like even the clip will use that said that was like cut before you see everything else that comes before it. So that's a part of the internet that like you can't avoid. What I was doing was we didn't have it as planned as we should have, for sure, right? The gym was also done in 5 weeks. Everything was rushed. I didn't sleep for fucking like 4 days leading up to that. I did the best I could, right? But what I was trying to do was move the people who had been in there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, out to get more people in because there were so many people.
Waiting in the rain.
Waiting in the rain. And so I said, if you're not an influencer, get out. So they cut it, they spin it, they go, he doesn't care about regular people. Oh my
You're
God.
reminding me of a problem. And like it takes so much to do this. Stop. It takes so much to build a gym. It takes so much to build a business. It takes so much to promote a business. It takes so much to keep it going, like you've been doing. Like you said, you've been working your ass off your whole life. And I feel like now with the a journalist that's motivated, that just doesn't like you for whatever reason.
Or just person
or
who's,
just people online. They can do, if they're highly motivated, they can just cause destruction, and it's just so easy for them. It's just so easy.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's a major problem, because it's like, dude, I'm trying the best I can. I'm working, it's so hard to be successful, and you mostly fail. And so when you get a success, it's just so maddening that we live in a world where it's just so easy to be like, bam, and just fucking.
It's also a waste of the time, though. The people doing that, it's like,
no,
hey,
it's not, they get off on it.
You know, Zoo keeps going. You know, people are going to keep buying memberships.
It's fun. It's fun for people. You can find a community of trolls or haters as well. Everybody wants a community.
This is my thing. This is the thing that frustrates me is like people treat everyone as if like they're fucking perfect. And it's like, I didn't do everything perfect. No, all I was trying to do was like make a situation better for everyone else who was outside, who also wanted to come in.
Yeah.
Right. And then I get people on the internet who were never there, who take a clip and go, oh my God, I can't believe this is so bad. It's like, you don't have any understanding actually of the event.
You don't have to tell me. I know who you are.
Yeah. And you just have a,
Also, everyone there who came to the event knows.
Yeah. But on the internet, they're gonna spin it and say Brad doesn't care about regular people because he said influencers stay, and it's like, yeah, that's what we're all trying. But it's like, I should have said the people that I invited, every one of you stay, and everyone else has to leave, regardless if I said that or not. No one wanted to leave.
Yep.
It just took time to get people out of there. So then I'm doing because we did it like 3 times before I got up there and said, everyone get the fuck out, and no one was listening. And so it was just kind of like, it got frustrating because then I see this and it's like, wow, you guys, like all that work gets like lumped into now just people wanting to get views because they could say, look what a bad guy this is based off negativity on the internet.
Well, because if they post, look what a good guy is, it's not going to get clicks.
Exactly.
Only
that's the
ruin
point.
Bradley.
So
He's a
if
bad
we're talking
person,
about
just gets
Tate, we're just gonna talk about the bad things and label the bad things so we can make these things that are these big statements and everyone's like, oh my God.
But if you're a journalist, you make your name that way. It's really hard as a journalist to make money, number one. Number two, you've got to do so much. And when there is a way to spin something in a negative light, if you can get that headline, you get clicks. So there's so much pressure on a journalist.
But that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Like but the algorithm
that's
on social media
in the mainstream media.
But the problem with a media, with its a website, the problem with YouTube, the problem with social media is negativity gets pushed in the algorithm, not positivity.
Well, that's because it's getting people to discuss, right? But here's the crazy thing now is like, so after I did this, I responded. I never respond to shit.
Yeah.
I responded to it 10 times the amount of videos people are making being like, dude, look at this. So it's like, even when you try to be like, hey, listen to this, everyone's still like, oh, I can make a video and talk bad about Bradley Martyn, get views. Oh, I'm doing it now.
I'd say you're doing something right if that's the case though.
Yeah, but it's just like, fuck. It's like, yo, you guys are fucking lame because they're trying to make you look bad so that they look good, so that they get views, so that they make money.
It's a very
but I'm a bad guy?
It's such
bro, what the fuck?
It's such a strange phenomenon. Like, it really makes you look at humanity. And there's some of that in all of us, though. It's some of that in all of us. And we're all, I think all of us have all of these things in us. But
I disagree.
I don't think we're all shit.
Well, no, if you're trying to be
never make a video of.
I know, but what I'm saying is if you're trying to be the best you can be as a human being, like you're trying to be good at something, which is so fucking hard. It's so hard to be good at anything. Like, it just takes so much that you don't have time for that. Like, what actually happens when if you're young, and just please listen to this, if you're trying to be good or you want a good life, if you are living your life in a critical way, if you're actually being critical, even in your own mind, it gets in the way of everything positive that you could have. The goodies don't lie in being a critic. The goodies lie in trying to see the good in things and being better yourself. And that is something I wish I could have told myself when I was younger. I was never that negative, but there are a lot of people that do that don't understand that. And it doesn't do you any good.
Yeah.
It just doesn't, man.
See, but I don't think it's fair to say that's in everybody.
No, I mean, we all have sinners and saints, and we're bipolar apes. We have the angels of our lesser nature and the angels of our better nature. And your job is to let the angels of your better nature take you over completely as you get older. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I don't know.
It's frustrating, man.
Yeah, I bet.
If I don't pee soon, I'm gonna die.
You guys good then?
No, I'm loving
give
this.
Give us one more.
There's just the KSI fight that you guys both know Logan Paul and Jake Paul and all that stuff. So Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
He called out Jake, but then he was like, I need a few more warm-ups, right?
Well, I gotta say this. Everyone he's beat now was not, I don't want to say they're lame, but like he knocked him out right away. He beat another boxer guy. He beat this guy. Like no one has spent as much time doing this as Jake Paul. So far as he's,
but I like how he's aware. He's like, I'm not ready for Jake yet.
Yeah,
he's like, I need a few more before I get to Jake Paul. It's like, yeah.
I mean, I think you see what I'm saying. Like that's it. You know, like that was the fight first round.
I think it's funny how Jake Paul's Logan is like in cahoots with him with that Prime energy drink or whatever it is.
Yeah,
so he's like hyping up KSI, and then Jake's right next to him.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic, but I mean, it's the internet. It's entertainment. It is what it is. I really do think though Jake has. I think he's like serious, taking this shit really serious.
Yeah. Jake sleeps KSI in
I think so.
a minute right now.
Yeah.
KSI, because I did a video years ago where KSI punched me in the face. I did a video where Logan punched me in the face. KSI did hit really hard years ago.
Really?
So I'm sure he hits probably way harder now.
Yeah, it was a good knockout.
Yeah, Wonder Boy. I'm not gonna lie though, I like KSI's movement.
I agree. Very karate blitzes. Like he just blitzed the dude and bam. Even at that level, it's impressive, but he's not. It's
pronounced karate.
He's nowhere near Jake Paul's.
No, I'm saying I hate when
he's nowhere near in Jake Paul's atmosphere as far as boxing goes.
That was a good karate blitz.
But that fight is going to sell the most numbers.
You mean KSI Jake Paul?
KSI Jake Paul,
Holy fuck.
easily.
People don't realize how massive KSI.
No, like KSI
is he?
insanely
bigger than
massive.
Jake and Logan put together.
What?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, nice.
He's
No.
huge.
He sold out O2 Arena on his own.
Huge.
He's massive.
He's a what? I don't even know what he does.
YouTuber, gamer, turned boxer.
Massive.
He's just
Massive, massive.
a lot of reacts videos. His shit's content's good. He's huge.
Makes all the money in the world.
Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crushes.
Massive.
Good for him. Young kids, man.
Bro, that fight is gonna do.
Oh, before,
KSI looks athletic too.
Yeah. Hey, before we go, the Logan Paul crypto thing. Where you at on
man.
it?
I mean, bro, I've just seen all the shit. I've seen the CoffeeZilla stuff. I think it was interesting because he removed some videos. Like he said some stuff, and everyone was mad that like he didn't not admit to it, but he was like his apology video was blaming everyone else that
He
was
didn't
on
take
his
any
team.
ownership?
No ownership. Yeah, right. And that's why they were like,
Yeah.
Logan didn't take ownership.
But I can kind of understand, like, I'm a fraction of the success that Logan is, but I get into business ventures where I really don't have anything to do with it. There's a lot of other factors. So when it blows up and people, and then you're not going to sue the no-name guy. They come for you, and you're like, whoa, hold on.
Bro, I
have nothing to do with
Hold on, like I can't fault Logan like 100% on this because I dealt with something similar where I got fucking finessed in the same space.
Yep. Oh,
and I had to fucking threaten to sue these guys who were basically robbing this project and to get the money back into the project to then, try to gracefully as I could
And
step
you don't
away.
know much about it.
Yeah,
but
bro.
Someone's like,
so I'm thinking about it. I did spend time with the guys. They convinced me the best that they could.
Yeah.
And they fucking got me.
Who took down the videos?
So Logan Paul made 2 responses. One on his main channel and then one on Impulsive. I don't know if he took down the Impulsive episode, but I know that he took down the response that was like, "Hey, all this stuff happened, but these were criminals that I hired. It seemed like it's kind of their fault, and there was no real apology." And then I think
you didn't take any ownership for it at all.
Yeah, and I think they kind of were like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Everyone was still like, "Yo, fuck you." And then
did
like
another one.
and then he did I think prior to that, the Christianity stuff that he was knocking George for.
He's giving his buddy shit
then,
for being Christian.
And then like he had the pig that was like left out, or all this shit like in the last couple of weeks for him that was just like everything was like trying to shit.
Even
on
the pig thing, people were coming for him. He's like, "Hold on, I gave that pig to this family, thinking they were going to take it."
Yeah, I don't listen.
But But I told Logan Paul, I was talking to him the other day about it. It's like, dude, you're not going to win over certain people. It's just not going to happen. So any little chink in the armor that they can see a crack in, they're going to go for. Like the dog that I used to have, people are like, "Oh, you got rid of the dog, you gave away a dog or killed the dog."
No, that's not
No,
what
I didn't do
happened.
any of that shit.
That's not what
No,
happened.
the dog was a show dog. And the guy goes, "Oh, you're not going to use it." I go, "No," and it wasn't fitting with the family. So he goes, "Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this dog Tank as a show dog. Why don't I take the dog back because it's a show dog and you're not going to use it for a show?" And then the new litter, we'll send you a new dog. I went, "Yeah, say less."
Because you didn't care about showing. You said you weren't going to show the dog.
No, and the dog's a legit show dog. And I went, "Yeah, that makes sense. Just send me another one that's not a show dog and I don't have to pay the premium." He goes, "Yeah, say less." He picks up the dog. The dog's trained to be a show dog now with its mom and dad because the mom and dad are show dogs. The internet's like, "Oh, you got rid of this dog. You killed the dog." I'm like, no. What?
Bro, well, that's
I'm
the same thing. The same shit I just discussed about my gym. It's like they just take it. So I definitely have feel for what Logan Paul is experiencing because like you're never gonna always get it right. That's the thing. That's the thing that the overarching thing that bothers me about this whole like internet space is that, like I said, everyone tries to treat these influencers and people that they see as like, you should be fucking perfect. And it's like, straight up,
and you guys are
exactly
you make no mistakes.
So that's the problem. That's the thing that I don't like. Is it's like this. I don't know what the word is, but it's like when you try to make someone be bad because you're bad, but it's like you're like, what about you? Like for you to just shit on someone else just because you can. I get it. It's the internet. You want to do it. It's Twitter. You want to do it. Fine, but like. I don't know. It feels like it's just encouraging people just like to just attack other people and never look inside.
And I don't know if that's ever going to stop. But what I told Logan, this is my motto on all this thing: fuck everybody. You do it for the people that ride with you. Those that don't worry about pleasing them. You don't need to answer to them. You just keep doing you.
Yeah.
Those people that ride with you are gonna fuck with you. Those that don't, you're never gonna win over.
Yeah.
So don't bother.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like the Christianity thing, but I'm not even Christian. But that one bugged the fuck out.
I don't know what was going on with the Christianity thing. I didn't really.
Well, it was like George.
His buddy got religious, right?
Well, his buddy is very religious, and I've had plenty of conversations with him too. But it wasn't
a great guy.
It wasn't. It was just the way he went about it, and he apologized in a later episode about it. To be fair, it was just kind of like he was basically saying like, you're crazy if you believe in this. Like you need a therapist, and it's like, this is my thing, and why people probably got so upset. I mean, obviously I can't say why everyone got upset, but I was like, oh, that's kind of fucked, just because someone's relationship with God or with a God or with religion is like a very personal, intimate relationship. And for you to tell someone that it's not okay or that's weird,
criticize it.
You just it is what it is.
I feel like Logan knows better. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. So that's why I didn't get it. But he did apologize. He did come back and talk about
He's
it.
feeling under siege, and sometimes in that situation, you're going to say a lot of shit when you're making a video. I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
This
I don't
was
know.
separate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, two separate things.
Is this NFT debacle over now, or is
So I don't know. So he released something recently that I didn't see. He was wearing like a blue hoodie. Can we pull that up? It's on his Twitter, I think. I didn't get to see this, but basically he was saying something else about. I think he's trying to make it right. I think he's trying to make it right.
He's trying to give money back,
which is fair.
Was it before the fight?
Good. Yeah. There. Yeah, I didn't watch this yet.
I called him. I apologized. My initial CoffeeZilla is not a criminal. I called him. I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego flare, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart, and I was defensive because I know I never scammed anyone with this project. I never made any money, never sold any tokens, and I only had the best intentions going in. But the fact is that suing CoffeeZilla is not going to help CryptoZoo holders, so I do need to focus my attention where it should be, which is on fans and supporters of me.
Because he was trying to sue him in the pod.
So I'd like to announce my 3-step plan moving forward. Step 1, Jeff and I are going to burn our Zoo tokens so we have no financial upside in the game and it will add value to holder tokens. Step 2, we want to offer a rewards program for players who are disappointed in the status of the game. So essentially you're going to be able
pause it, because it's not so, but he's trying to apologize.
I already like him.
So here's the thing. This is why people they go like, they're unforgiving because they go, well, you're doing this now because this guy exposed you.
No, he's making it right.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fair. It's fair. But a lot of people are like, you're doing it now because you're like,
but those people you can never win over. That's my thing with Logan.
Yeah.
Do what you think's right in your heart. Stay on the path. Those people that are gonna be like, oh, this isn't good enough. Fuck everybody.
No, but my thing is he hasn't
Keep
sold,
going.
he didn't sell any tokens or make any money on the tokens already. So that's significant to me. Like he didn't. If he made a ton of money on this deal.
Yeah, but B, what he's saying, people even with this, they're like, oh, the only reason you're doing this because
this is like this is time later. This isn't like it just happened last week. Now he's talking about it.
Okay.
This is like this was a long time ago, and then CoffeeZilla made a bunch of videos late, like a year later.
Oh,
it was like
you do not want that CoffeeZilla on your trail.
Yeah, and I tried to get him on my pod. I wanted to talk to him about this.
He's thorough.
But he's like, I don't really do podcasts. That guy's amazing at making podcasts.
He's so good.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah, I didn't even know what they were talking about, and I was into it.
I listened to it.
Crypto,
Very
I text Logan, I go, dude, you and this crypto stuff makes me feel old. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I said, but that CoffeeZilla is damn good.
He's great. So that's the thing is like, it's just, people go, because it's a year later, all this is happening now because Coffee forced you to respond. So people think if he didn't do this, you would have never done this.
Yeah.
So that's why people feel like
I think anybody who knows Logan, I know enough people like you guys know him, and I've only met him once. Everybody says good things.
But this other thing about Jake or Logan Paul, you know how many other business ventures he has going on?
Yeah, a lot.
So it's like you have so much. I know how much, at my level how much I've got. Take him. He has so much shit going on. You're crazy if you think he had this crazy elaborate plan to screw everybody over. You know how much money this kid has?
Yeah.
And yet he's damn near close to being a billionaire. He's on his way to being a billionaire.
Yep.
You think he gives a fuck about this crypto stuff? You think he needs to figure out a way to screw people over with crypto?
It feels like, even from the CoffeeZilla guy, that he got involved with some people who really know this stuff.
Yep.
And we'd like to announce our engagement. This is awkward.
I love how we keep going back to this.
Yeah, we're
bodybuilders. My favorite part.
We're bodybuilders.
You buy
guys, I've got to pee like it would make the news.
Yeah, I got to pee too. I'm going to be doing bodybuilding in Tampa this weekend, Friday, Saturday. I'm not bodybuilding. I'll be telling jokes on stage. I will be in a thong. Tampa, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Tampa, Florida. Then I'm in Springfield, Missouri, February 3rd through the 4th. Naples, Florida. Back in Florida, hell yeah. February 16th through the 18th. Bakersfield, 1 night only. That bitch almost sold out. So come on, get your tickets. Bakersfield, California, 1 night only. February 23rd. Brea, March 3rd and 4th. I'm going to have to reschedule because I have a fight companion on the 3rd and 4th. So we'll reschedule Brea. And then Oklahoma City is March 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets at thickboy.com or FATKZ.com. We have new Thick Boy merch dropping soon. And then if you want that award-winning Thick Nectar, go to thickboy.com. Get you some. We just restocked, so get you some.
Dania, Florida, Dania Improv this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll see you there. Edmonton, Canada, the comic strip. Haven't been back in 4 years. February 23, 24, 25. I'll be ready. Then I got Nashville, Tennessee, Zanies. March 2, 3, and 4. You'll be ready.
Bradley,
Peace.
we love you.
Bradley,
Go to the new gym.
Yeah, pull up my comedian schedule. Just kidding. But no, I'm gonna be at the gym all week.
I'm coming tomorrow.
Come, hey, everyone's invited. If you guys want to come by,
I'm coming by in a sleeveless
It's in
shirt.
Encino, Zoo Culture Encino, not the one off DeSoto in Woodland Hills. It's Encino, the new gym.
The new address is on the Instagram.
The new address is
16571 Ventura Boulevard.
16571 Ventura.
And if you watch this, I'm gonna honor this. I'll let you in for free if you mention the Fighter and the Kid.
Woo!
Straight
Yeah,
up.
baby.
Strayed up, yeah.
I'm gonna mention it tomorrow. I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
there.
yeah. Hell
We
yeah.
love you, brother.
Love you. Yes,
Keep
thank you.
crushing it.
Always, thank you. You guys are dope.
Blocked.
What the fuck? Stop blocking us.